Like a diary?
Alright.
Hello and welcome to Epic Interactions, where a couple guys, a couple girls get together to play some Dungeons & Dragons, drink some coffee, and try and stay alive. As you can see, we're kind of getting together.
Yep, that's working.
Is it echoing at all? That's what I want to know. No? Sounds pretty good?
Now it'll echo because it'll pick up what we
Oh, yeah, but
everything else sounded great.
Alright, perfect. So anyway, welcome. Happy Thanksgiving to all those that celebrated with your families or friends or by yourself, staying at home, watching movies, or working. So, anyway, happy Thanksgiving. We're back. See some announcements. Everybody will be here today.
Did we get Speaker?
No, you didn't. And Lindsay will be here. She's just on her way. She's running late. And next week, I don't think there's going to be any issues. We will be here. However, I know that there are. With a kid. I don't think that December we have any issues in terms of Wednesdays. Not that I know of. So I know January we will.
Day after Christmas.
There's one Wednesday that I won't be here.
The day after Christmas? Oh, it's the day after Christmas. Oh, you guys stuff going on?
Just saying it's the day after Christmas.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think we have any plans, but if things come up, we can definitely reevaluate it then. I know that's like 3 weeks out.
The only thing for me would be my new job. Thursdays and Fridays are truck day, and I got to be there at like 3 in the morning.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we got to we'll figure something out, I guess. Or I'll just push through it. I'll stay up.
Yeah. Sleep before you
sleep before I got here and stay up. But
I mean, we can figure it out. I mean,
there might be some nights where I might have to be like, "You guys, I gotta get out of here a little early."
Well, yeah, we'll figure that out. Yeah. And if there's like something big happening, we can stay in communication. I'll let you know, like, hey, sleep good or something, Yeah. So anyway, other than that, I don't have any announcements. Does anybody here have announcements? No? Join our Facebook page, join our Twitter page, all that good stuff. There you'll be able to talk to our players as well as talk to them about like kind of what events are happening in Tampa, along with like some of the card shops, some of the board game places. Even get with us. I mean, I know sometimes every now and then we run a huge EDH day for Magic the Gathering, so that was fun. We got to do that again. That was good. But other than that, we will go ahead and dive right in. As last week, you guys found the secret door that led to a library, the Colonor Library, or the City of Ice, where Modrons are these little robotic figures that developed a single individual, draconic individual, that helped you find a variety of books, things like that, as well as found 2 graves that belong to the Crescent Moon Knights, are an elite group of knights that seem to be around the world and then somehow were hunted down due to the power that they were able to wield. You guys also found the safe room, passing the serpent or the Naga, the guardian Naga that was in that room that defended not only the librarian's body, but the objects that the librarian held on to quite close. You guys buried him and then found a safe room where, as I have specified before, no enemy or friend or ally will be able to go in or out. Only you guys are allowed in there, and that is a base of protection there. Also, you found that the librarian's spirit also dwells within that room. You just don't know how to activate said librarian. Rahun, you discovered the other room that kind of led up to the memorial. You opened the area and looked to find a whole bunch of creatures kind of scurrying about, and just kind of closed it and went back to the group. As you guys were studying the Crescent Moon Knights armor and band, you found a band. Baltimore, you put it on, and you were attempting to leave to the said safe room, with the Modrons coming together saying that you need the correct collateral along with release forms to take said plate mail that has now animated itself and is following you out of the library. That's where we'll pick up, and you guys are free to discuss.
First off, you said you were going to make a card for that?
I did say that, and I completely forgot about it. So,
All right.
Good job. I completely just go ahead and go into
I made a whole bunch of other stuff, though.
I go into hockey mode and just kind of like back myself up against the door frame that would lead to the stairs, and I just stare at Baltimore, and I'm like, we're not starting this shit right here, right now.
Great. Emerald, so you're like on this bed, and you finally like come to a little bit, and you're like, oh my god, you have just this headache, pounding headache, and you know that you were poisoned and knocked out. Your first thought is, well, I'm here. You're on a bed. It seems to be in a place with, has a bunch of potions on either side. In front of you, it seems to be like a little stage area where there's these two pillars that have what looks to be like a flame plate, but there's no flame in it. So, and then you hear off to the right, like you kind of look, you see a set of stairs that lead up, and up top you hear Rahun. And like as you were coming out, you heard a whole bunch of shouting, and then it kind of got quiet, and now you hear murmurs of something Rahun's saying.
How many potions are in the room?
There's 30. Well, there's 30 on either side, but on one side there's 29. It seems to be one has been drunk.
Do they have
Drank?
like, markings on like what they are?
Mm-mm.
All right, I must take as many as I can.
Sure. So you just start putting them in what?
In my bag.
Sure. There's 60 total. There's not all gonna fit in your bag.
Do I have that box of holding? Because it was on me.
You see the box of holding actually off to the right. Just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, so I start putting them in there.
Okay. So you just start taking them and you start putting them inside the box.
Yep.
And then you see a blue flash.
I read the flash.
Could these be mine? Question mark.
Truthfully, I don't know, but they're ours now.
Oh my god.
Question ours?
Yours and mine.
Okay.
Oh.
So after I've packed it full, I go upstairs.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So, do you move the box or no?
Is it heavy? It's heavy, right?
You can make a strength check to try and pick it up.
17.
17? Yeah, you pick it up.
Pick up.
Alright.
Go upstairs.
So you start going upstairs.
I'm still like blocking the
When we
door
ended,
frame.
I think Cass was trying to talk reason to me.
Where we finished up?
Yeah. Because I know you put your hand on my shoulder to try to...
Oh, yeah. Her last statement was... That would be Lindsay. She's going to be here shortly. Her last words were, "You are not to walk down there."
Those potions back. You realize that?
You did say that. You
Are we
will
talking
not.
about I was trying to slide a hand in?
Oh yeah, that's right. So you try to touch him.
I was trying to, yeah.
And that was
on my shoulder.
that was one of the arguments that was being made.
But I have a high perception, so I would see her hand from my shoulder start to go down.
That's where her roll would come in. And then you would make a perception check.
What?
Did you drink a potion?
So you're going to make a sleight of hand check. You're going to make a perception check.
It's like there's a variety of different stuff. There's a majority of healing potions.
I'm going to go for a perception check as well.
What'd you get?
Sure.
23.
23?
It's
pretty good.
And you just give it to a box.
Pretty good.
What did you do,
31?
31? So you see as she starts to make her hand kind of go down, and you, 22, you don't see it.
Well, to clarify, I was trying to grab his arm, like near the bracelet, but play it off, or like I'm just trying to grab his arm and be like, hey, let's not do this right now. But then sleight of hand, try and pull the thing off his wrist.
Yeah, well, the sleight of hand was to try and pull the...
So I see her doing it, and I pull my arm back.
Yeah, you would see that she goes to attempt to do it, and you just... He gets defensive, and obviously kind of catches it as he Goes like that.
Okay, clearly. This sucks. Look, you told me not to go downstairs with the bracelet. Fine, I won't go down with the bracelet. But clearly, offense has been made. At least
Indeed, it has. Because the Modron behind you is like.
I'm gonna interrupt.
Okay, what would you like to say?
Hey, Baltimore, how bad do you want it?
Oh my god.
That's what she said.
Like, this is probably not worth fighting for at the current moment in time.
Well, see, the great thing is they said you can't leave with it. What if it leaves by itself?
It's a lie.
Bob,
It's
I will
locked.
cut
It's
your
locked.
fucking hands
It's locked.
off.
It's locked.
It's not you.
Is it locked?
I was trying to signal to the person in bushes.
Hey, Jeremy, say something.
Woo! Hey, what up,
Yeah,
dude?
I can hear you now. Hold on.
It's a nice. Oh, did you feel that breeze?
So Jeremy's now trying to help Baltimore get the armor out.
And okay, now say something.
All those potions to the.
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you quite well now.
You did?
He put all the potions into the box.
We don't know that, so. So I start walking back to the towards the table where I'm assuming that the 5 pieces of parchment that I gave Rahun earlier to write down notes, there's still some blank ones that are there. 'Cause I know that like he started to write and then stopped because of some interaction.
Mostly just because of everything else that was happening.
So I walk over and I sit down at the table. There's a chair there, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I sit down. May I borrow a quill, Modron?
Well, yes. So he points over and he gives you a quill.
So I take 2 of the pieces of paper and
Sure.
I spend, roughly 5, 6, 7 minutes, whatever, writing this thing out. And I say, okay, maybe, hopefully this can, I look to the Modrons and said, not that, I know that you all follow law and order above all else, as was said previously. Correct?
There's no.
So, I'm an individual of balance. Offense has been made, so clearly, in order to keep the balance, offense must be rectified. So, I write up this, and I scribble some stuff onto it, adding like things I kind of forgot to throw into the main portion of it. I say, so how about we, for the sanity of yourselves, all of you, all 1,000 of you, sanity of myself and sanity for my party, we potentially come to this agreement, and I'll hand them a paper to read.
You see as a bunch of little ones kind of come over and grab the piece of paper.
And there's 2 of them. They're identical, but one of them.
2 what?
2 of those. I just didn't write another one out. You can read it out loud if you want.
Yeah, sure. This is the original copy
Yes.
of this contract will be held by Lady Cassiopeia as verification of the agreement listed below. This is a binding contract for all signing parties involved. I, Baltimore Glassmere, apologize on behalf of the Glassmere family for the incident that has and is happening. The parties...
No, the insult. It's insult.
Oh, the insult that has happened. That is and is happening. The parties affected are the us and we, and they are meant as the only protectors of the library, with the being known as Colonor City of Ice. I'd also like to apologize to my party members and add their names to this contract in order to make aware of the offense occurring on this day. Their names will count as witnesses to this contract. The party members involved will list their names on the bottom of this contract in between the center column. The items are wired.
That were acquired.
Oh, that were acquired. Oh, yeah, the items acquired will be given back to the Modrons and given a, is that fair?
Full.
Full refund
Yep.
of the items rented by Baltimore. Glass mirror for this contract to be final. The leader will sign this contract on behalf of all the Modrons. Baltimore Glass mirror is no longer allowed to rent from library. Offender, offended, party members. So you are saying that with this contract you can do what?
So I'll give you back the bracelet. We'll get a full refund for the bracelet. And I will, to help bring balance to the situation, I will no longer be allowed to rent. Now the books that were already purchased are
Those are
mine,
yours, by right.
I will no longer be allowed to rent at all from this place,
So I get everything back.
which is just the bracelet.
Correct.
Yeah, and we get the refund of the collateral that we gave.
Okay.
Go on and sign. Sure. But it's the leader. The head one has to sign.
He is not here.
Where is he? Because the whole point is for the person whoever is in your highest echelon is to sign that in agreement to all of you.
He is not here.
Didn't you see there was like one that was higher than all the rest?
Like, you know that, yeah.
But he's physically not in this vicinity.
I'm gonna go back downstairs.
So if the second highest person were to sign it, would it still count for all of the us and we? Since you are all like...
I would say we all are, yeah.
So it would even count for him as well? Like, if you
Possibly.
signed on his behalf, if your second and the second highest, whatever, were to sign on his behalf, would it still account for him and himself?
I would have to get permission.
For it to count for his voice as well? Could you go get permission? Clearly, I don't want to leave from the bracelet, but I don't want to leave this area without all the issues completely resolved.
He is not here.
But you just said that you could go and get permission.
With permission, yeah. But he isn't here. Like, not here.
Like, not in this room?
Like, not down here.
In any of Kalinor whatsoever.
Correct.
You could just fucking live with that.
Well, we are not really supposed to talk about that.
So
However, we will sign this.
Fine. Whoever the whoever the highest person among you is that resides in here.
You see as about 5 different Modrons kind of release and come over. You can see there's 5 different, like, they look like pointed stars, and all 5 of them come, and they just kind of like dip all 4 of their little thingies standing on one. And you see as each one.
Go.
You should sign right here. As you see all the Motrons just like...
I was going to sign it. I've already signed it. But
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So I signed the paper, and I looked to my party members and said, will you guys sign this as witness to what is being done?
And that states that it's happening right now, right?
Correct.
That the bracelet comes back in my possession within the second that you guys sign that?
After my party members sign it.
Okay.
Maybe not the second. It might take me 5 seconds to take it off.
Yeah.
But.
Well, I'll sign it.
No, and the next one, the center column. Center column.
Yeah, it's all
Center column.
Party members,
Center column.
party members, offender. So put a line through it.
There it is. Bob, would you also like to sign this as witness?
Have I made it up to this
Not
point?
right.
Am I here?
Yeah, sorry.
anything.
So you come up to Baltimore, turning around with a piece of paper as Cass and Atreya are signing it.
Emerald, you're awake.
This
Hi,
my-
Emerald. Bye, Emerald.
Hello, good, whatever time of day it
I'll
is.
sign
What
my-
is this?
I
Am
do
I
my
signing
real
a
name.
death warrant?
No, it's an agreement that I'm no longer allowed to rent here, and you are witness to it. So that way,
We're just witnesses.
What'd you
Yeah.
rent?
I rented an item. There was conflict over the item. We're doing this in order to relieve tension amongst everybody.
And like behind Baltimore, you see like what looks to be like a robotic figure that has like no real. There's like thousands of eyes on him, and then you see like different robots that are kind of just hovering around him.
So the moment I see that, I'm gonna freak out and just be like, "Whoa, what the hell is that thing?"
This is the entity that I apparently offended.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that in any offense. I've just never seen anything. What are you? Have I seen something like this in my previous history?
Roll a history check.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Side note, as he's rolling, is that they actually have Modron's figures over at
Do they really?
Coliseum.
Yeah.
22.
22. Then yeah, you have seen pictures. You've studied a little bit about them.
Mm-hmm.
They're called Modrons. They have a huge hierarchy. It's all about law and order. They get offended, and they defend their law and order
To the max.
to a max.
Okay. Sorry, I have seen people like you. I just never seen one so unique as yourself. Yes, by me, no offense. So, yep, I'm gonna sign this thing.
Emerald, not Charles.
Yep. just.
Bob, are you gonna sign this?
Okay, there it is. Best of luck to you and everything that comes with
Sure,
it.
pencil. Thanks.
Oh, that's not mine. Yep.
I do.
Now,
Did you
Does
sign
he-
your real name
does
or
he
did you
sign Bob?
Do you sign Bob?
Yeah.
I did. I signed my real name.
Whatever.
I
There
do.
you go.
All right, so I'm just gonna write Bob on here.
Okay.
Okay. So I looked at them. I said, "Okay, so now they're Rahun. Did you want to sign this?" As I yelled down.
Downstairs.
I yelled down.
So you go downstairs.
I
So you go
went
downstairs.
After a couple seconds, I don't hear a response, so
You
I
go
just
downstairs.
assumed that he's not going to sign it. I said, "All right."
I mean, you saw the box on his back, just so you know.
No,
So now-
no.
Oh.
I already
This-
acted like we passed each other on the stairs.
Sure.
He did.
So this is a legally binding contract, and I don't only have them sign the original, but I have them sign the copy as well. So to specify, there's two, so they can have a copy.
Yeah, there was an original. Yeah.
So I have both of them in my hand at the current time. So this is a legally binding contract. I'll leave a copy with you. We'll hold on to the original.
Sure.
Okay. So I take off the bracelet and I give it back to him.
Okay. So they give you back the gold that you.
So 1,000 gold. I just immediately hand it to Cass
Where'd that come from?
for renting that item.
Wild.
So I take both the papers and I flip them over to the back. And I write on there that all members that signed in the center column are now allowed to take whatever that they wish out of the library, free of charge, indefinitely. Say, okay, that is now added to the contract. I write it on both and I hand it back to them. We are now allowed to take whatever, or you all are allowed to take whatever that you wish out of this library, free of charge,
Whoa.
indefinitely.
Really?
Just borrow.
No, we can keep it.
Oh.
So you just change contracts based on the legals and laws that you decide.
No, actually, it says right here in the contract where you signed. Baltimore Glassmere is the only being to add to this contract on the back of this contract. You signed it. It's right there.
What?
Yeah, it says it right there. Baltimore Glassmere is the only being to add to this contract on the back of this contract. So I'm allowed to add onto the back of the contracts, and because it's a legally binding contract, it still plays in order.
So he looks at the contract. Just,
Wild.
downward.
He got you fair and square, dude.
I mean, it's not. I mean, based on the rules of.
But there is stuff that is lit. That it not
It's lit.
Written,
Oh, it's
written,
lit.
written across in other angles and everything else.
Wow.
I'm actually like in.
If you pursue this, I will let you pursue this. Wow. And that's as the dungeon master. Wow. If you want to do a contract that has a loophole in the Chinese going south instead of left to right, I will allow to pursue. It is in the contract. However, keep in mind that you will pursue it. And I have every right to change anything in this dungeon, so go ahead.
I pursue it. So
you see the Modrons, they all kind of back off. You can tell they're very upset. And they just step back.
Read what Jeremy just said.
I can what?
Oh, it went away.
So I turn and look at
I
Cass.
can walk away and grab a bot away from the group.
Oh.
Why isn't he?
A what? What's a bot?
One of the.
So he's grabbing one of the Modrons.
Oh, wild. He said he was gonna. He's got strep. So.
For those that are good, not lawfully good. Is anybody lawfully good? Just out of curiosity.
I don't think so.
I don't.
Okay.
I'm neutral good.
Okay. For those that are good, to pull, you're essentially pulling a body part away from this Modron. So just keeping that in mind. So, that's fine. So you take a Modron.
I stop him. I say the Modrons are not part of it.
I will let you know each one of these items, every single book in here does have a curse on it.
Oh. Going to lead it down to the room.
Oh, and there is a safe word for each of them, but only I know it. Also, if you go too far from the library without putting away the curse, each book does it something different.
Are the books we've already purchased cursed?
No, upon purchase, it's released.
That's fair. So I write on the back of the contract, the Modrons will write down the word to every single book to remove the curse.
Sure. Right after I do this, you see he says a word, and then all of the Modrons just.
They all die.
Oh, they all fall.
Oh.
They're all seen lifeless.
Baltimore?
Yeah.
Attempting to stiff arm these Modrons is really probably not the way to go.
We didn't stiff arm. Legally binding contract. I'm no longer allowed to rent. However, you said you wanted to fill up the library. Now we can do it free of charge. By the way, you might want to grab that bracelet. I can't.
I feel like this is very misleading.
What did I want?
You get downstairs. Are you doing anything downstairs? Just curious. You see, as all the potions are gone.
Exclaim. Go ahead. You want to.
No, at this point, like, Rahun's kind of just like broken and just whatever.
Just whatever. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just sit at the edge of one of the beds and just sharpen my axes. And just wait.
Hold on, were you upstairs with all of us doing everything?
No, he went down.
You've been downstairs all the time.
I got.
What were you broken? What are you? Sorry, not a game. What are you broken about?
Nothing. Just out of it. I'm not gonna say it out again. Go ahead.
No, I just didn't know if I missed something before I came here.
No, nothing. It's still all the same commotion and stuff. It's just Ryan just kind of like saw the end point and just was just like whatever.
So you guys are. What are you guys doing?
I just woke up, so.
I write on the back of both of them that no Modron is to harm any book in the library in any way, shape, or form. I write down both of them. I leave it there. So I hand this to you. No, you don't take it?
Mm-mm.
It says in the contract that you're the one that's got to hold it.
And if I don't?
Well, it's a legally binding contract.
You signed it. Yeah,
You signed
it.
That does not mean you have to follow it.
Just throw it
They
in your
have to follow it. Does not mean that you do.
Just
Oh yeah,
throw
we're
it in
just
your bag of
witnesses.
holding.
Yeah, you're just witnesses.
We're just witnesses.
I didn't sign it.
Just
Yeah.
throw it in the bag of holding.
So, I mean, I understand, Baltimore, that you didn't want to get, I guess, in trouble necessarily for everything that happened, but I feel like this is the wrong way to go about things. We're literally, basically, these people are have a library, a collection that they respect, and all that they ask is compensation, like any normal functioning
Can you,
business would.
hey Jeremy,
and
can you mute
trying to
yourself when
cheat
you're not
them out of
talking?
that.
Because we get all that background feed.
Your own selfish gain. Well, I
It's
mean,
not selfish,
It's
it's-
for all of us.
Yeah, it's for all of us.
is.
I can't do anything. By the way, do you want to grab that bracelet?
No, absolutely not. It would make me feel completely uncomfortable. I don't feel like this is
Yeah, it's
fair
better.
at
Hey,
all.
Bob, can you grab the bracelet that's laying on the floor? What?
Where did Bob go? Sorry, I could just
Emerald,
listen to
can
because
you
nobody can understand
grab this?
Skype messaging.
This bracelet, as I just kind of...
For what?
You see as Bob comes down and
Because it's
he's
an
holding
item
one of
that
those.
animates a suit of armor. You can
I
wear it
just
if
look
you
up
want.
at him, sharpening my axes, and I just look down.
It's something that can help us do this dungeon.
Yes, but and I know I've done things kind of off the handle lately. I will admit.
Yes.
I've been downstairs during this whole interaction.
However,
I don't care.
Why is everybody so morbid?
I'm glad that somebody else finally realized what's actually happening here. Bob, I'd rather you just leave. You know what? Actually, I'll save the trouble. I go out the door and go up to the stairs and wait at the other door. I'll wait.
Yeah, up at the memorial door.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do whatever the fuck you want to do, Bob. I don't care.
Can you just pick this up and hand it to me?
That's
feel like bad things will happen.
Yeah.
Nothing bad will happen. We're gonna get a suit of armor, as I point to, as a pile of suit of armor right there. That will animate itself and it will help us fight later on.
I don't feel comfortable doing this.
I feel like we went around it the completely wrong way. Like I just don't
I go
really
out the door?
understand
I go out the door to the stairs.
why it had to be done this way.
The statue. Yeah.
Like
No,
if we can
no,
get something,
no.
we can get something with the money and gold that we have.
Okay,
you
that's
know,
right by the
but
room.
we're basically stealing this.
You don't get a
No, we're not.
response
It's
from
a legally binding contract. There's nothing being stolen. But look, there's still a lot more stuff that we have to do. We might as well start.
I feel like
heading
we're gonna
down.
gain a completely another enemy now.
There's no enemy here. It's a legally binding contract.
I don't know. I just feel uncomfortable with this. I feel like this is something that affects the entire group, and I wish it's something you would have discussed with us. Because I feel like even more so, you not discussing us even proves that there was something to be ashamed and hidden about. And even in the fact that you did that in the contract itself, you hid something because you were trying to be deceitful. And we've been talking about trust and unity and working as a group and moving forward for the group as a whole, and you acted individually in a very sneaky way. And I think it was very insensitive and unthoughtful. And I felt like we've been making progress moving forward, discussing our wants and needs and goals as a group. And you're an individual, which is a part of a team, a membership, as you would say, and then you coerce us into this, making us sign a piece of paper, and you were deceiving us, your family, essentially, that you claim to. Your last name is Glassmere, my last name, and you can't even have a conversation with me about it. You didn't have that conversation because you knew how we'd feel about it, and you didn't want to have to deal with that, so you did it in a completely different way.
Filibuster.
Emerald, did you see that book that's in your pocket?
It's deactivated. You don't even see anything coming from it. It's like a piece of machinery that's like no longer alive.
So I don't know what book he's talking about, but I grab it and I look what does the front say?
Which book did you give him?
Book of Zion. Put it in his pocket.
Oh yeah, it's a Book of the Everlasting Tree.
Or yeah, that.
Oh!
Oh, that's nice.
Is there a clasp or a lock on it?
No.
I'm like, oh, this is a cool book. Where'd you find this?
It was something that we got from I don't know, it's an item that we got, but it's your book. I picked it up and I made sure to put it in your pocket. So how about for balance to pay for me giving you that book, you pick up this bracelet.
Wait, hold on. I had no say in this.
I take the book back.
Take the book
Or
back.
you take it out of his hands and you let him?
Yeah.
Sure. So you kind of take the book back.
I can't.
It's a book about you.
That's cool, but don't bribe me. I was unconscious.
I'm trying to make an exchange here. You pick up the
It was
bracelet.
an exchange. Wait.
You pick up the bracelet.
Wait a minute.
Then we trade.
No. I was unconscious when you gave me this. I'm not liable for the things that happened when I was unconscious.
I'm not asking you to be liable. I'm asking you right now to just pick up that bracelet.
I'm not gonna do it.
Within the safe room, you guys auto rest within the safe room. It's one of the things that I built into it.
Oh, that's cool.
So I grab my things and I go over to Cass and I'm like, what are we doing? Where are we going?
You see as Bob comes back up the stairs.
Well, we're basically stuck in this dungeon. We need to move forward because we're going to die if we don't. There's so many things that we don't know that are yet to be discovered. We're still stuck here. We're still trying to get out. And we still have to survive to get out, to ultimately get the dragon that we came here
yes,
for.
okay, yes, all of that. But,
Yeah.
Is this a safe room right now? Is this what this is?
Bob, can you pick up this
No.
bracelet right
I
here,
think
please?
not-
Not by the library.
Give
The
me
safe room is
1
downstairs.
second. This is completely out of game, Bob. I need you to just talk. Just say your ABCs.
Keep going.
He's
Almost
adjusting your volume.
Keep
Just,
going.
no, just keep going. Keep
What's
going.
the-
You're fine. Don't worry about you on your end. It's something on my end. Just keep going.
Oh, what? Wait, I was
Us?
pointing at-
No,
Okay.
I need him to say his ABCs from A to Z.
Now I know my ABCs.
Sorry you have straps.
All right, give me 1 more second. Go ahead. Go again. Get on Twitch and see if you can hear him saying that. Because I'm not showing that he's being picked up by Mike at all.
Jesus.
1 more second. Go ahead. Go again.
Nope, not picking him up.
Oh, wild.
Mm.
So pause stream and
Why is that? That's I'd rather do it now than,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm worried about.
Patty LaBelle has a fire.
I have an idea on why he's not being picked up. I just don't, because I think because I'm having him come out of the speakers and not
I
the.
know. I didn't change mine.
All right, now say something.
Before.
I haven't gotten
My name is Bob.
I didn't change mine to one before.
Say it. Okay. Oh, go to your ABCs one more time.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
There you
Yes. All right, I got him. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Bob, can you please pick up this bracelet and hand it to me?
You wait a second. Who all is in favor of this deal? Like this contract that we just signed?
My vote doesn't count. I don't know what's going on.
All right, I just kicked the bracelet down the steps, and then I chase after it.
Do I hear the clanking of that, I guess?
You're not downstairs.
I am.
He is downstairs, actually.
I don't kick it hard. I just kick it down the steps and then I take off running after it.
I walk away to the other room that we were staying at.
Wait.
Downstairs.
Don't go anywhere. Who is all in favor of this? Who feels like they were wrong with this contract?
Currently, he's standing in the doorway. You kick it down the stairs.
So I ask him to move. Bob, will you move, please?
I don't.
I'm not in favor of this, but I feel like I've been clear about that.
One for the nays.
Bob, please move.
Wait a second.
One for the yays.
No, we wasted too much time here. Like, I'd like to just go.
And I like where we are, and I like the situation we have currently. And if this goes south, which
it's already gone south.
There's nothing south that has gone on here.
Yeah,
other than that-
we misled an entire group.
No,
of
there was no
people,
misleading. The
individuals.
contract was directly in front of all of you. All of you could have read it, and all of you could have seen it. They read it. They didn't see it.
I'm
There was
sorry
nothing misleading about
that I
it.
didn't
It says it
think
right there in the
that
contract.
You would make a full contract with a little addendum that would do something like that. That
Yeah,
could
you hear the
change
yelling,
our
yeah.
area. That could change the setting of our entire group.
What could
I
have
did-
changed it? That now we get a free library at our disposal?
No, because what
That
can
we don't have to
happen
pay for.
is that there's some sort of little loophole that can end up negatively affecting us because we did it in a misleading way.
Regardless of whether it was misleading or not, the Modrons are pissed off.
It looks like they're dead. So I don't think they're pissed
Didn't
off.
the leader like deactivate?
Well, the leader
Well,
wasn't here.
They were all together making one unit.
Right. And the
But
leader
from
of
now,
the
what it looks
or
like, they've
whatever.
all just deactivated, and they all just look like meaningless machines on the ground.
Even the head one?
So
You've never seen the head one.
all the books have curses. We can't use them anyways. We can't leave them. So it's all
No,
like.
but we can come back for them now. We don't have to pay for them.
But like, why would we come back down here to get them?
Are you... What? Don't you have more intelligence than I do?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how much information is in this room right now?
But
how
we're
much
just
it could help
trying to
us?
survive right now and get out of this dungeon.
And this fucking piece of armor that I'm trying to get helps us survive.
Yeah, but we could do it in different ways. Why wasn't a discussion? Why was it your decision?
Because I decided to make the decision.
He did say all books and items are cursed. Specifying that.
Including the bracelet.
And the armor. If this was
Say all
such a
books and
great
items are
idea, if this was going to be so helpful for us, why wasn't it in a conversation that
Beca-
included all of us?
Because I looked at everything at the big picture and decided to make a decision.
Why couldn't it have been a group decision? Why couldn't you got our consensus on it? And so why...
You signing is the consensus.
Me not reading and trusting is obviously my fault. I will not make that in the future. Thank you for clearing that up for me.
None of them are on. You are correct. The OT, what are OT? You know, the Modrons? You can talk, because the people on
I know. Well, I didn't want to interrupt.
No, that the reason why I made you louder was so that way you can put your 2 cents in.
All right. So what I was gonna do is null and void. So just forget I ever said anything.
All right, sounds good.
Drink some hot tea and lemon.
Yeah, you're straight.
Don't smoke cigarettes right now when you're sick. Or cut back
All right.
or something. I don't know.
So, Bob, are you going to get out of my way?
Well,
I have no choice at this point.
Okay, so he steps aside. I kick it just a couple of steps down, and I go down, and I pick it up.
Sure.
I put it on.
Sure.
It's still attuned to me, right?
Sure.
Okay. Does the armor get up?
Well, I mean, it was already standing up, but yeah.
I thought it collapsed when I took it off.
No.
Oh, because I guess it was still attuned to me. Whatever. Who
So
cares?
is, I'm assuming
So I start
Rahun
walking
is
down the hallway.
downstairs.
I
Rahun's
take
Down
off
the-
downstairs.
I take off the
Steps.
box.
I'm going
Sure.
downstairs.
I asked the
Find
box for
Rahun.
one of the potions.
Sure. You asked the box where the potions are at?
No, I asked the box if I can see one of the potions.
Yeah, you see a flash and it says, they're gone.
Oh, they're. What do you mean they're gone?
That has nothing to do with anything. That's just,
So-
it's just the nature of.
So I'm like, wait,
game take a freaking box.
I'm still in game here. Still in character.
I am too.
You're not
Wait,
there,
you're
though.
not up here though. You're downstairs.
So I make it downstairs.
So
Yeah, you make it downstairs.
Just imagine that.
wait. So I'm like, wait. What do you mean they're gone? Can I have? They're ours. Like they're.
Flat. They're not in the box.
Where did they go?
I don't know.
Rahun, did you drink all the potions?
Like all the flasks and everything are gone. Like not even like.
I'm just sharpening my axes on the edge of a bed.
Rahun, did you take all the potions? Are you gonna answer me?
Your box can answer you.
I yell up the stairs for Emerald.
Hey, what's up, Baltimore?
Where's the potions?
Oh, I put them in the box. I figured they would help us.
I just started like hysterically laughing.
They weren't supposed to leave this room.
Oh. Well, Why would you leave the box down here with all the potions and me?
You were unconscious.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought I had good intentions.
Alright.
I'm gonna follow them down the stairs too.
Sure. Is anybody taking anything out of the library besides the bracelet?
Not
No.
at this time.
No.
No. So everything that was purchased for is good. I'm asking about anything that was not purchased for per the contract has been taken from the library.
We had the
Yes.
moon dust,
What'd
but
you got?
we got permission for that too.
The moon dust is fine.
My lineage, but I did give
He gave collateral for it.
2 gems or
Okay.
3 gems for it.
Okay. I mean, well, you see the bag of gems are sitting on the table, so. But it's
Well,
the
I'm
collateral is considered fine.
Okay, then that would have been the only thing that was per contract. But I'm down.
So is anybody taking anything that is per the contract besides the Modron and the bracelet are the only 2 things that I need to make note of?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's about it.
You don't take the Modron. Do you take the Modron or no?
No.
Okay, so you leave the. So the bracelet is the only thing currently leaving.
Correct.
Per that contract.
Yep.
All right, perfect.
But as I walk down the steps, is the armor coming?
To the robot before before they got deactivated.
That's way back when. We ain't doing that.
Yeah, I was trying to get it out while he was reading the contract and had the whole loophole conversation.
Yeah, that's way long ago. I'm gonna have to. That's why I have you on speaker. Just say stuff. I'd rather you say stuff than just keep typing because they can't even read what you're typing.
So I pull out the sword and I ask it, why is the armor not coming?
Sword doesn't even respond to you. Some would say that a loophole in a contract is dishonorable.
So I'm like, pick up the box and I go downstairs with everybody else. Is that because that's where?
Yeah, the box comes down with you.
I just look at you. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Speaking of
I
fucking
just
idiots,
keep sharpening.
did you guys go check out that? Or no, I went with you initially to go look at the other door.
So just so I know for future reference,
I haven't looked at any doors.
anything that we put in this box, we can't get back.
Not if you give it to it.
You don't give it to it
Oh, what's the point of this damn box then?
to put stuff in, but you don't give it to the box. You say it's it's holding it for you.
Oh, see, that was a mistake. I said it was ours, like the box and.
If in
mine.
doubt, I do have a bag of holding.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Or hold on, with the potions just only
I didn't know
supposed
where
to
you
stay
guys
on the table
were, and I
anyways, though?
thought
Once
we're in
the
this
potions-
potion.
The potions were only supposed to stay in the room, but you didn't know that, so
Oh, okay. Well, I apologize.
that's okay. It
Well,
happens.
can I do a history check on if these bots were in Arcadia?
This
The place that I was taught?
like this box.
The bots.
Bots.
I mean, yeah, you can make it. Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Did Rohan tell you not to put the potions in there and you did it anyways?
No, I literally. woke
19.
up and I grabbed
Based
one
on the
of those.
design and everything, you would say that this box
Let's just
was
gather.
Let's
Let's just gather some items.
that this box
Pack
was
up.
indeed
Pack up shop.
made. Maybe not.
Bots, not the bots. The bots.
Ooh,
Oh, the
potions.
bots. No, they're not made from Arcadia. They seem to be.
No. Were they around in Arcadia in the magic temple that I was in?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I'm pretty familiar with these things.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
I just shift over to Bob real quick, and I show him the little sketches and notes that I made about the bots and my own personal notes about how we had them in our kingdom and stuff as well, and comparisons between the ones in my kingdom and here.
So
And then I just walk over to the other door and
So is everybody down in the safe room?
Yeah.
Just curious, just make
I'm gonna-
sure everybody's in the safe room.
yeah, I'm gonna take the bracelet salt, set it on one of the tables. I'm gonna spend the next 10 minutes doing a ritual and remove curse on the bracelet.
Sure.
So I gotta roll religion check or something.
after giving Bob the notes, I just
I think it's 10
stand
minutes.
next to the door
10 minutes.
leading to the next tunnel up to the stairs where the creatures are.
Sure.
So
Oh, mighty Marlesh. I'll catch up.
Hold on, where are you going?
I'm just still in the room. I'm just
Alright.
leaning. I'm leaning next to the only other door in this room.
Do we know where that one goes?
Yep.
Where does it go?
It goes upstairs.
What's upstairs?
A bunch of other creatures.
We gonna fight them?
I think we have
Are we
no
gonna
other
spend more
choice.
time looking at books?
I mean, I was not.
I'm ready to get out of here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
I'm ready to be done.
Okay. I'll get it back one day.
Well, here's the map. If we leave, we'll go into the
Oh, great.
If we take that other door, we'll end up in the memorial.
Oh wow!
All right,
you
let's.
have a map?
Yeah, let's try not to
What?
get
Can I see
separated.
that map?
'cause
I promise
we
I
have
won't put it in the
just
box.
one.
Here, Box. Hold this.
Please keep this.
What is this?
I give
mean?
it to
So
you.
we were in the library.
Mhm.
We're not in the vault. We're in the library. We're in like a room that's not on the map.
Ooh.
Because it's a safe
It's a
secret
safe
room.
room.
Mhm.
We can't see it, but there's a door that leads directly to the memorial.
Oh, what's in the memorial?
Don't know.
Let's find out.
All right, so okay, let's have a game plan of where we want to go
Statues.
and how we want to get out of here.
So we're
So-
going to the memorial. Where are we going next after that?
We're just trying to get out of here,
Murals.
right? Or
Like
is
out of-
anyone trying to explore
I would
other
say
spots?
maybe like 30 or 40 different of those creatures.
Are we like?
Are we trying? That's a good question, Trey.
have
Are
we
we trying to get
discovered-
out of
They
here?
are a little
No, we
different
haven't discovered
than
everything to
the
be discovered.
original
We
creatures
came in
that
over
we
here.
have.
Okay.
This is where we were being chased.
Yep.
Came around
Most of
here.
them
and
are
we
Went to
ended
the
up going
temples.
Into the
Yes.
temples.
Okay.
And then from the temples, we ended
Just
up
like-
coming
I'm
out
literally
and going into the library.
describing everything
And
that
then
they're
we'll go back to the
asking and
memorial.
telling them,
Safe
but
room.
nobody's listening. So I'm
Okay.
still just kind of
So let's go to the
mumbling and
memorial. What's in
murmuring,
here?
just like sitting
know.
there.
Let's
We
go
could-
So
here.
we
I
could
actually am
attempt
listening,
to go out and around, or we could.
but I'm
You're in
also-
a ritual,
Let's
yeah.
go
it
right
doesn't
to the
matter.
center.
Um,
Maybe there's treasure.
there's
Hold on,
not.
what is
there's
it?
just mostly just
Something-
like
Council
figurative
room?
Council-
pieces and
Abomination.
paintings.
Abomination.
and
Abomination does
murals
not
and
sound
No,
stuff.
that's the
good.
thing. That was the,
Oh,
the
Mighty
thing
Marlesh.
that
Listen to Rahoon! Mighty
we saw
Marlesh.
earlier. Or we heard
Yeah,
of
so-
earlier.
I would suggest that maybe.
Oh,
if we
yes!
did, like,
The abomination is
go
locked up. We need to free him.
stealthily and take out as many as quietly as possible. We might be able to get.
We
through
should free the abomination.
memorial room. There's about a wide double door on the other side of the room that I think. will
Rahun,
be
you
out
ready?
there. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Hold on, wait.
Wait, we're going to the memorial. Dude, okay, first of all, let me just back up and say, any plan that we have ever made, it never goes that way. So what's the point of planning anymore?
Because we never make a plan. Can we at least
No, dear.
try to make a plan?
No, we've always made plans,
plan to
and
try
they
and
never go
figure
the
out
way
a
they're
way.
supposed to.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Totally worked out.
And that
I'm
is my
gonna
way.
try and
Yeah, let's get out of here. So what is your plan to get out of here?
Well, we gotta go upstairs.
Do we want to go?
We gotta go
back?
upstairs?
Do we want to
You
attempt to
don't
find
get
back the way
anything.
we came in, or find an alternate?
I can't try to reason with him.
Where is that
Mm-mm.
at this point?
There. The shade map. There's exit
The
here.
book that
Let's go
Warren
and
Beck
look in
gave me that has the big tongue on it.
Okay.
Do I recognize anything on it?
Here, right?
We're here in the secret
Make.
room.
When you open it, it's
The
actually
temples?
blank.
This is
Yeah.
where
There's
we
like a
were.
bunch of gibberish.
This is the
We
library.
came over here. We got chased all the way around.
Yep.
Ended up in the temples
Yep.
and the library. And now we're in the safe room.
No, we're
We
going
can-
up to here.
Oh,
Come
Come
back
I needed to
this
make a
way
disclaimer
and-
about that map.
or
Okay.
to- yeah.
Just due to like poster board materials, like it may not be like exactly to
Yeah.
scale.
Yes.
So forgive me.
Yes.
Almighty
Because
DM.
like the crypt like looks way
Oh,
bigger on that.
Yeah.
Almighty DM, if we go into this room and we go out that door that I only know about, the two double wide doors on the other side of the room, does that lead us down or up?
Did keep these double door?
Yeah.
There's double door too.
That's what I'm saying is because I know that they
I
are
goes
there.
That's
So
why,
we
but
go
like
up.
it's still the triangle. Like it's still the same shape. It's
Yeah.
just a matter of the
So,
scaling.
but we're going So we want to go.
We want to go down.
Yeah.
We want to go down.
I don't know. What's up to you?
Yeah, let's go down. Get to the main loop.
Well, remember the
Okay, hold
main
on.
loop is also where we're being chased.
Hey, yo.
But
The teleportation scrolls, can I make
let me ask you this.
there's also an abomination over here.
Can I make a
There's
circle right
also an
now?
abomination following us.
You would need the
somewhere
spell
across the line.
teleportation
I don't want to
circle.
go to Abomination. Room.
No, that's not the
I just
abomination.
can't use
The
the
abomination is by
scroll
the
to
temples over here.
to
Okay.
get there.
There's also
What's
No.
Abomination?
it's
I don't think so.
Teleport
An
and teleportation
aberration.
circle are two different spells.
Let me ask you this, Rahum.
Yes.
If we decide to exit, do we have everything we need for the dragon? That was
I
the main...
actually found a book on dragons, so I have a lot of information.
But is it everything that
Yeah,
we
you
need
finished the ritual.
to...
Yeah,
You don't
it's
see
about the
any-
dragons themselves, their abilities, their weaknesses,
So
their
if we
den.
left right
You
now,
don't see
we're good.
anything.
We can take out the dragon.
Just regular poison.
With-
Well,
I get the sense that
Which is the best of our
Curse is still
abilities.
present.
As much as I totally
Maybe
love
religion check.
preparation and stuff,
yes.
who gives a fuck
But I
about a
get
dragon
advantage
right
because
now?
I
That
know
we
we're
don't
ours that was already placed
survive.
into
Well,
it, and
well,
that's
yes,
like a
I'm just
ritual
thinking,
or
like-
whatever.
Like, I'm planning.
Like, sure.
For
Why not?
planning.
Focus.
Okay, alright.
So focus.
You lead the way.
Yeah, pretty much. We just want to
Focus.
survive and get out of here.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds
so
good.
from the memorial, we're gonna go down, and let's see.
23.
Restroom. What is this?
From what it looks like,
Brother
it seems
pantry-
that there's
brother
nothing
room?
going on it.
Last room. A hole. You can get a hole
So,
through here, or
Put it
what?
back one.
Do we
Sure.
want to just go to where we know we can get out? What's this? Can we get out right there? What is that? I don't know. Hey, is this like a block in the road right here? Sir?
In other words,
I think he's checking his copy.
in other words, if we get out and continue to walk back around the circle, can we get back to the exit?
So, no, that just completes the circle. So where that says like apartment and then it has like the 2 blocks,
Yeah.
that's where the inn was, and that's where your entrance was.
So it's like
This
an
is-
end.
So like if
It's
you're
like a
following,
wall.
so if you're following
This
this
is where we
up,
came in
Yeah.
and we walked down.
it's just gonna be one loop. You're not gonna see it. So to get there, you'd actually have to go back through the apartments to do that.
Yeah, we have to.
There's
go
no
back around this
blockage.
stuff.
It's a
It's
loop.
just we have to go up.
That's an entrance
'Cause
that
we
we
came
can
in
go
here, we
into.
walked down this
As you
hall.
So we
Correct.
can go up there and
Giant
get in
couch,
there
you know.
to go out as well.
Correct.
So that would be the
Actually,
quickest
considering
way.
the
able
fact
to
that
carry
we've already
that.
searched this side of the area because
sure?
we went around
Yeah.
this way.
I'm just
we've already
encumbered,
searched
but-
this beginning
I mean, I can
area
carry it,
here,
I'm
so
like-
we know what's already here.
It's really not.
What's the difference of encumbrance between him and I with the box?
Whatever we find in front of us.
Would it be
So
Are
the
you
same
like?
5
just
foot?
Well, I
Just
was like,
survive,
are you like
yeah.
actually gonna try and carry it now?
And
Well, that's what I've been doing.
I never took the rope
Okay.
off of it, so it still has the back.
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking. Like,
Okay.
well, I did the strength check because I
He's
thought he was
probably
just
gonna wanna
temporarily
stay
holding on to it.
between all
Are you actually gonna hold on to it like
Okay.
for the duration?
Yeah, I would do that.
What's your strength?
He's
So
going to be great for
16,
the firewall
so it would be 10
in front of
feet.
us. He's going to be using his firewall.
As opposed to
behind us if he
previously
gets
30.
surrounded.
and then I just shoot bows.
No. Like it would be
Correct, the two of you
so
shoot
10 less of
bows.
whatever your movement is. So it'd be
Yeah, my
20.
speed is 30. So
It'd be 20 feet.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
But
You
because
have
I had
to
18, it was 5.
Got it.
So yeah, that's,
Well,
that's fine. I got it.
there's also the possibility we go to daycare and take care of this bitch ourselves right now.
So
Daycare. Go
I
where?
grab my
What do you
new
think
very
the girl's
large
gonna
tower
do?
shield,
Sure.
cast light on it.
Sure.
I mean, are we?
So, alright, let's go!
killing
Start
her?
walking up the steps.
Sure. So you see, as you guys are trying to discuss a plan, as he just decides to go up the steps.
Oh, I thought the plan was already made.
On our group, I cast
No.
pass
They were all
without
still
trace.
around this map.
I cast pass without trace on our group.
Sure.
He's got a light on this shield, and she casts.
It's just a plus.
It's for those that go into stealth.
Oh,
it's not
Yeah,
a
so
roll.
he doesn't have to
No,
go
no,
into
no,
stealth.
it's just a plus 10 to your stealth roll, so no, you don't roll.
What was that?
Oh, wait, no, there's
She thought when
lights
you
up.
do
There's
cast
torches.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I don't.
He's
I'm
like,
I'm
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 sorry.
like, yeah.
I forgot. I don't cast light then. I forgot the
Okay,
torches.
sure.
That's why I was like, wait.
All right. So I say that we're gonna run into her. More than likely, I don't want to go searching for her in the daycare. We pass it, we run into her, we kill her, and we keep moving.
I
Oh,
like
are
your
we killing
enthusiasm.
the sorcerer's daughter? What's her name?
No, Hera.
Her? Yeah, right. We're not killing her.
We're killing whatever gets in our way.
So if she gets in our way, we're
Well, I
fine.
can tell you what's in our way right now in front of us.
What's that?
What's that?
There's like, what did you say? It was like 20 or 30 of them in
So
in there?
the individuals that you saw, they seem to be very small in figure, probably about as big as this cup.
Oh, because right, you open the.
And this is based on your memory. And you know that they seem to walk on all fours.
I love it.
They had one massive eye, and little spikes on their back as they
relaying all
just
this.
kind of just
Okay.
scurried around, went on statues and whatnot.
So I relay all that, and I
Okay.
say, these are most likely, like, think of a pack of wolves.
Okay.
They're all kind of small and weak on their own, but clustered together, they can be a pretty powerful force. to
So
deal
wall of
with.
fire.
Correct.
Okay.
Wall of fire. You two ladies focus on the ceilings. You and Mr. Bob will have to do the firewalls or fireballs or whatever you want to do. You
Yeah, wall of fire. That's what you. I mean,
possibly.
I can also do fireball. You let me know what you want me to do.
You save those for when we're surrounded by big hordes. For now, the best thing you should probably do. Spikes on them. Have one eye. You
Well,
might
on
want
all
to turn
fours.
into a large spider.
Well, here,
like
how
we
about
saw in
this?
those
For
goblin
Raven,
caves.
because you guys are gonna find out what it is anyway.
Ooh, that looks cool.
That's what it looks like.
Dang. And that's
Yeah.
like probably like to size, kind of, right? You said the size of a cup?
Yeah, actually,
If you're
yeah.
that giant spider, you can spin webs.
This is the only thing that's
webs
so
and
you guys
stuff,
can actually
right?
keep this if you want.
I believe so. Yeah.
I say if you turn into a large spider, you can possibly just cause the terrain to be
I'll ask for it back later,
Sticky.
probably.
Okay, that's fine.
a little more sticky, make it a little harder for them to move around because they're quick. I think they're going to rely more on their speed than anything else. So we need to figure out something that can slow them down. So figure out what kind of creature you can think of that might be able to help them slow down. Save your firewalls and your fireballs for the bigger hordes. But if need be, we could throw one up, and then Baltimore and Bob can just shoot their firebolts at these things. I'm very certain they're just weak creatures, and if you take out their eyes, I mean,
Yeah, that's a good point. Taking out their eyes.
How wide is the doorway up at the top?
not very wide. You have to move a statue out of the way, correct?
You would go one by one.
Yeah, so it would probably be you would want me or one of the spellcasters to go first stealthily and proc off a fireball, or no, not a fireball, but maybe a wall of fire real quick or something. Just something quick, can do a lot of damage real quick, and then I'll sprint in afterwards.
I wonder if, since they have spikes on their back, I wonder if. Never mind, that wouldn't make sense, but. Because if they have spikes, they can't roll. I was thinking of them maybe like if they got small and rolled and try to get chaos that way, but.
They possibly could. They move very quickly.
So they could be falling spikes down.
That's why you need to worry on the ceiling. You and Bob need to figure out what kind of spells you can just fling at them from range. And Emerald, if you can figure out a way to make it tough for them to try and walk around as quickly, I can then just pick them off one by one.
But remember, I mean, this is like a minor target compared to that little girl, so we have to have magic left for that.
That's why I'm
How's that?
saying don't use your fireballs, don't use your big things. Just try to think logically and
For the ceiling, could we create fog so that they can't see us as we're walking?
something tells me these dungeon dwellers
See in the dark.
are pretty prone to being able to see in very low visuality. I'm certain what would more affect them might be more like. Think about it. They have one large eye. If that thing gets overexposed to some type of light, they're going to have to close it and they'll be virtually blind. It's not like if we go and have one light shining one eye, we can simply close that and still see with the others. These have one. So dimmer light might actually help them where brighter light might actually affect them.
That's a good point. Because, just a cave.
So you
But
guys
it
are
can also draw more
all.
attention.
You guys all go up the stairs
Slowly and steadily as we're
slowly
talking
and
about
steadily.
this.
Sure. So you
Yeah.
guys eventually get to the statue, or the back of the statue anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so
See that?
People have actually made that.
So how do we want
in real life, like,
formation,
and stuff. It's
basically.
disgusting.
I'll take up the back, aim for the ceilings. You take up the front, aim for the ceilings.
We should probably try and get in stealthily one by one, and then once we're all in, move more as like a unit. Maybe.
Okay.
So
All right. So Bob, do you say it?
So
Are we all gonna roll stealth?
You
Everybody?
guys.
You guys can pass that trace. I'm rolling stealth.
All right. Yeah.
That's safe, right?
You guys are up
Stealth.
at
You
the
have 10.
the-
You can pass that trace.
statue entrance into the memorial.
27.
I guess I'm going.
21.
28.
27.
28.
23.
Sure. All right. So who's going first?
I will.
Woohoo!
I'll shift the the statue as softly as I can because I already know.
What was your roll?
21.
21. They got 25.
Damn it. That's alright. You turn.
So you kind of creep in?
I mean, it's more of just like slowly, as slow as I can.
You just pop around.
No.
And you see them again. And you see one just literally is just like, like right as you like peek your head, he's just like, you see him say something. Do you speak
Nope.
Undercommon?
Nope.
No.
I have a book for that.
And they fucking run.
They leave. I immediately turn, like, all of them. All of them are running and leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately turn around as I see this, and I'm like, fuck the plan. They know we're here. They're running to get something else. We need to move now. And I just completely just shove the whole statue out of the way.
Sure.
Okay,
Not
so-
being quiet. And I'm
Still
like,
still one at a time.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I move out of the way, and I'm like, move, go. Everybody inside.
I go second
Sure.
because I have a giant shield.
So you just like step out of the way though.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll take third.
I'm gonna stand
I
near
go-
the wall and have the shield set up. That way, if we need to funnel back in here, at
So
least
like right here.
yeah.
Okay.
Assuming that we're still in stealth, I'm like, what's the plan?
Who's going third?
Me.
He says he's going third.
So you come in.
He's like, what's the plan?
And I'll go in afterwards.
They're going the one direction that we were going to get out of here as I run over to where they're all running away at.
Sure.
So that's the way that we were going to go.
That was the way we were going to go, and they are going that way to tell something to something else. I don't know.
So do we need to make...
I'm gonna say for you two,
Triangle
just for you
here?
guys, like trying to get in.
I
I'm just
can.
gonna push everybody in here.
We could, or, I mean, we got to figure out where
I
we're
mean, if you
going.
need to move me over, you can move
Are we
me
going
over.
up or are we going down, guys?
Well, you said you wanted to go down. That's what she said, but
Why don't we just go ahead and roll initiative?
That's where they're... Okay.
Just roll initiative so that way I'm not.
This way to get some
Correct.
This place.
We don't know what.
There's a hallway. There's like 3 doors. So there's the double doors you're talking about. There's ones in the corner too. You
All
didn't
leading
drop
to
them.
Yeah. Okay. So 25.
Rolling for initiative.
12.
6.
15 and 20.
15.
Wait, 1 second.
15.
15.
Yay. This is going to go together. Maybe we'll be friends
Not for
again
long,
now.
so.
Maybe.
Probably not. But for initiative.
12.
Oh,
Always
plus
helps.
11.
12.
Shoot for the star. Land on the moon.
Well, actually, it'll be easier just to kind of go this way because they all just move as one unit. So they got a 17. Did anybody get higher than 17? Rahun, you're the one that got out and was able to move over to them. You set up camp. You were trying to figure out what's going on.
Right.
I will allow both Atreya and Rahun to make attacks if you so wish.
Am I in
All
melee
these other
range?
dudes are just statues. Just so you know.
Am I in melee range of any?
Yeah, well, I moved you over 30 feet. You actually have one right here.
Even that big dude
Hell
to the
yeah.
right?
Huh?
The big dude to the right? He's
That's
a statue.
statue. Yep, statue.
Yeah.
The statue's
Hell
gonna
yeah,
come
I'm
to
gonna make an
life.
attack on him.
Sup?
I just wanted to give him like some real life.
Okay.
What was that?
Because they're gonna come alive. I'm gonna definitely make an attack. I do not activate my rage or my boots yet because I do not know what's happening.
So you do a regular attack? Sure.
Just regular 2 attacks that I can do,
Sure.
and then my bonus attacks I can do with. I will use my double axe instead of my enlarging axe. I do not enlarge it yet. Because with my bonuses I can use offhand attacks.
Sure.
So I still get 4 attacks essentially. Nice.
Okay.
Alright, so
Amy.
the first attack will be with the double axe.
Sure.
What's happening?
We're attacking.
15.
Who are we attacking?
15 doesn't hit.
Creatures
Okay.
down the hallway.
Second attack.
Sure.
Natural 18 plus 8.
That'll hit.
Yeah, 27. Because I'm still adding my strength plus my buff
Yeah.
proficiency to the double axe, right? Yeah, still the same plus 8.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Hey,
So that was technically the second attack, so I get to use a D8.
Sure.
That's 6 points of damage. And then I will go ahead and use my bonus action to use a offhand attack with my monk abilities.
I just used all the little thingies actually. This guy.
Natural 17 plus. Do I still add plus 8 because I'm getting my proficiency through being a monk and I'm using my offhand?
I'm gonna say no for now until I can look it up.
Okay.
Just to make sure, but no for now.
Okay, well, it's 17 plus 5 still.
Sure.
So it's like 23. No, 22.
22 hit? Yeah, sure.
Alright, cool. And then I get to use it. 24. Nine points of damage.
Sure.
Offhand.
Okay.
So it was total.
So you just swing, you miss the second.
Cool.
You
That's,
just,
all. That's all I can do.
Sure. Trey, you make an attack?
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Sure.
And I can roll. So I guess my movement would just to be kind of move forward so that Rahun's like not completely by himself.
Well, this
so
is before the initiative takes place.
Oh, okay.
This was everybody moving out. So
okay, so
yeah.
we're just like hanging out. And doing
Well, I'm allowing you an attack if you wish.
Okay, yeah, definitely. So I'll roll 2 attacks. So 13 hits. No, and then 22.
Yeah, hits.
Okay, so I'm going to just roll damage.
I don't believe that's the right
No, 1d6. Yeah.
Square.
This one. And then is it plus attack bonus of 10?
You add
1d6.
your. Don't add the proficiency to it.
So 3.
What, in her shot?
No, it's more.
I thought it's your damage plus I have attack bonus.
No, it's plus your dexterity.
Which is 4. But then I have, I don't know. Okay, so then 7.
So the plus 10 goes to the d20 roll, but the damage does not get that plus 10. It only gets your dexterity or your strength modifier, or whatever you're using to wield your weapon. The plus 10 goes to the actual roll.
If I'm proficient in it, it doesn't add anything else to it?
That adds to the roll, not to the damage.
Alright, so what's the damage?
So it is 7.
7?
So
Okay.
that means
So you release the
18
bolt, you
should
see
have
it
been
sticks
20.
into the side, he just kind of cramps it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So is that everything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's gonna be their turn as they're gonna dash. These guys are gonna.
So when I swing my axe, I'm using
Yep,
strength.
gone.
So
This
I
guy's
got
gone.
plus 5.
Mhm.
And then because I'm
This
proficient
guy.
in the
Let's
axe,
see if
it's
I
30,
put one
which
there.
is what gives me this plus 8 right here.
That's what I was doing.
Yes, right.
I did.
So you get the plus 7.
So you see is these
actually
three,
doing the damage.
they scurry up the walls, and you notice that there seems to be a hole just about the size that they are, just about a mug size hole, as they also go into the walls. There's no hole there, so they're trying to get here. So 5, 10,
Attack of opportunity.
5. No, they're 5 feet out. 5, 10. Yep. 15, 20, 25, 30. 35. And then the wall. So. He's not up there yet, but he's going to be pretty much on the wall. Well, this guy 5, 10,
Definitely attack by
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 15, 16. So he's 2 out.
22 to hit.
He's 2 out. 22 hits. Also with him.
11 points of damage.
Okay. You see as you strike it, as he's, and he just keeps moving. And that's going to be them. As you see 3 of them are currently on the wall trying to get out. Who's after 17? 15s. I knew I had a couple. So you two would go. So you guys go next. There is somebody that speaks Undercommon. I know somebody spoke Undercommon. Who speaks Undercommon?
Common and Dwarvish and fuck for me.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, Bob. So as they're running, you hear various whispers almost because they're so small. But you hear them talking about saving themselves, trying to get to safety. You know, that kind of talk.
Perfect.
Every man for himself.
Yeah, you just hear them. They're like, save it, come on. So what are you two doing?
Can't hear you, Bob.
Take a flame.
Take a flame. Are you doing the one that everybody's been attacking?
I'm gonna do the one that Rahun hit.
Yeah, everybody's been attacking. Go ahead.
It makes
Oh,
dexterity.
dexterity save.
I don't even know what that is.
18.
I don't know. Probably.
Are there many that are actually
Right,
attacking?
Yep.
No.
Or most of them right down the hall, right?
Saves.
Most of them are.
If he's within 10 feet of me and it's a saving throw, he gets +5.
There you go. Oh, not to his DC though.
Can I insight
Okay.
these things?
Yeah.
Saving throw, just saving throws.
You could try. Sure. Go ahead. Make an inside check while they're running past you. Go ahead.
I want to insight. Are they running more in fear or are they running more in...
Make it first.
I'm gonna hold my action.
You're holding your action. What's the trigger?
In the event that more of them come out or they look like they're actively running towards us to attack us.
Sure. Yeah.
7.
7. You're like, they kind of look scared.
Okay. So I get the sense they look scared.
Yeah. Did you have a bonus action or anything? Or?
I don't remember if it's a bonus action or not.
Emerald, to your previous question, no.
What was my previous question?
Rough terrain? No.
Yeah, no. That's why I'm not.
Don't do it.
So what's the plan?
We're waiting on Baltimore to see if he's
Oh, sorry.
doing anything else before I press forward.
No.
No? No. Is anybody going to attack them? Just curious.
Nope.
Holding my action.
Holding. Alright, so they're going to be next as they scurry. So you guys are all left in the statue, the memorial of this place. You guys, go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna scout ahead. Cass, can you come with me?
Sure.
And you guys, I guess, whatever, find more useless boxes or shit or what. Fucking
So they're up on the ceiling, we can't see them.
No, they went through a hole on the ceiling.
Okay.
That's why they were all trying to run here.
I
Okay.
cautiously start heading down the hallway, kind of looking into these holes that they kind of crawled away.
Sure. You only see one hole here, and you see another one down here. And you see a door here, a big massive gate here, or door, double doors there. See 2 doors on either side, and then this door is straight gold with gems that kind of cross over it. And per your map, you know that this is the vault.
Yeah. That's kind of why I brought her with me.
Left is the vault, red is the crypt.
Awesome. As we're walking down, and I'm still
And then you
cautious,
guys all still see the statues and whatnot.
Should we attempt to plug those holes?
And you do see that there seems to be some engravings on the statues on the bottom of each one.
Okay, I'll come back to those ones.
Sure.
I still want to
I'm
scout
gonna
forward
investigate.
first.
Okay.
As we're walking down the hall and stuff, I just kind of, and she asked me, should we plug up the holes? I don't think so. They seemed more scared of us than anything else. I think they were just running away.
Okay.
So let's just see if we see any of these cannibal things first. And,
You guys have already. You don't see anything. Just
all right, cool.
statues.
I will go to those double-end doors. Are they locked?
Yes.
Okay. work on this for a minute?
Yep.
Cool.
I have the.
Head back.
When we were resting, I had tuned, like when we first got the things, I had tuned the gloves.
Sure.
So,
Hell yeah.
I used the gloves to help me try and,
Roll your thieves tools.
I'm investigating the statues and the right.
Which one are you
Let
doing?
me see.
The closest one.
So that's
Well,
let's
there's
try
two,
not to walk.
and then there's three. There's these three.
Take the one right in front of me.
You do the one over there. I'll
Sure.
do the other one.
Yep.
Okay.
So
I'll start looking at the ones that are all in the middle.
As I come in, I go, Bob.
That's what he. So he's doing this one.
Okay.
You're doing this one.
yeah, the one that's right in front of me.
Okay. You're doing what?
I'm gonna go the one to the front right.
This one.
Yep.
Okay.
Could you go down the hall and help Cass get those 2 doors open?
I rolled a 28.
And just in case if a bunch of those cannibal things come, you can
You
just
gotta open the door.
fire,
And
blast
it's almost
them,
like somebody's
whatever you're
like
doing.
barred it from the other side.
Alright.
Rahun, I got the door open, but it seems to be blocked from the other side.
Bob's already walking down.
Sure.
I sent him down purposely because I knew something like this would happen. He'd probably be the best bet.
Sure.
20 not natural.
No investigation needed.
Oh.
You read it. It's like a legit plaque.
Oh.
And the one that you're looking at is Kavastir Luv, first Elven King, second King of Kolonor, KIB. The one you're looking at, you are looking at Archer Livenstein, first King of Kolonor, KIB.
What's KIB mean?
For you,
I got a natural 20.
As you say that out loud,
Right.
and I pass by you, I just say, kill the battle.
you got Quintess Livenstein, first Queen of Kolonor. She's deceased.
It actually says deceased, not.
It actually
KIB.
says deceased.
Because I figured she would murmur it out loud, I just kind of walk by her and I go, killed in battle.
Okay.
Now I'm going to go to the vault doors and just inspect those.
Sure, you inspect it. Kind of looks nice.
Is there anything on it?
So
Just the gems on the outer rim of the door.
Did you say there was writing on it as well?
Nope,
Oh.
no writing.
Gems.
Gem. Okay. Just,
Um,
is there like a locker?
It doesn't seem like it. It just seems like a push.
Alright, guys. So what's going on with the door, Rahun?
I sent Bob to go help Cass open it up.
Bob, I unlocked the door from this side, but it seems like something is blocking it from the other side.
Alright, we can't move. Oh,
Yeah.
we can't move.
You're not. We don't know that yet. Let them.
Oh, okay. So you're walking down here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for like other ways to get out of here besides that door.
Sure. You see those two doors, and then you see the big doors.
I'm gonna go towards the big doors.
Okay.
I start fumbling with all the statues, and because one already kind of held a secret passage, I'm gonna just assume that one of these other statues is gonna hold some type of hidden compartment or something. So I'm gonna start with my stone work and / forgery. Can I?
No check needed, just because I'm not going to have you roll all those. They seem to be made with a very fine stone, only made in the north, that you know of. And you can tell that they also have some magical bindings within the statues. You can tell by the way it's structured, and you can tell that it was made to remain the test of times, like to outlive it, and pretty much be there.
The statues will stay, the walls will crumble.
Yep. However, to break one of these statues is like just horribly degrading the memory.
I immediately started shifting back the other statue that was there.
Sure.
And I just kind of dust it off, and I'm like, yeah, these are very sacred and magical. Don't disrupt them.
Okay.
Anyway.
You get there. So Cass, Bob, and Baltimore are all at the door.
I help Atreya with the big doors.
Sure. They are locked.
I say to them, hey, what about this like gem encrusted door? It looks kind of valuable
and probably protected.
Yeah, I mean everything in this place is protected.
I thought the big door had gems on it.
This door has gems on it.
Oh.
Are we just gonna walk right past this gem door?
Yeah, we're just trying to get out of here alive right now, man.
I go and inspect it with you. Now let them do what they want to do. Let's let them do what they were going to do with that person.
So what are we doing with the door?
Bob's
I
talking.
don't give anything to open this door.
Yeah.
I go to push the door as
Sure.
much as I can. Is there enough of a? There's nothing, doesn't budge whatsoever, but I can still feel.
Like you can feel that it's unlocked. Like you can turn it and like you go to like shove it and it's heavily barred.
So I go to look in through like the keyhole.
Sure. You just see black.
Can you tell what's blocking the door?
No.
Do you think it's like a bar,
Sure.
or do you think it's like the whole thing is barricaded?
It might all be barricaded. I mean, this thing is not budging at all. I'm a pretty big dude, so.
Do you think we can open the door just a crack enough to be able to slice? Like,
Well, what I was thinking, if we could push hard enough to make just enough that Bob could see through and get a destination, he could
Yeah.
dimension door on the other side. But now that I'm thinking about it, we do have an individual that can turn into a very tiny spider, and just underneath the door.
does there look like there's any spot like underneath the door he'd be able to get?
So very small.
Excuse me.
Emerald.
That's an option.
Are you interested in turning into a tiny spider?
I'm tired of doing that one. Can I do the Umberholt thing? That was cool.
Can you burrow through walls?
We don't need an Umber Hulk right now.
Actually, we might. Can you bury through holes, through walls? Weren't they tunnel diggers?
They were definitely tunnel diggers.
Why the fuck haven't we thought about this already? We can make our own doors, guys. This motherfucker can turn into one of those beetle things we found in a deep, deep tunnel, and he can burrow us through the walls.
So my only potential drawback from that is that yes, we can go around all of these doors into other rooms. The
We'll
issue
get
is that
lost.
if we're being chased, then we have no way to stop them from just following us. Versus if we get behind a door and then we can barricade the door.
Well, I can make a wall of stone.
Can't you
If you
meld
have
into?
time.
Can't you become stone?
Yep.
Can
Yeah,
you
but-
travel while you're in it?
Nope.
That sucks.
But yeah, you can make a wall of stone, but would you be able to do it before they got close enough to you to attack you?
Well,
We
depends
can
on
just
how
build
far away
another
they
wall
are.
of fire behind us.
Are you
We
there?
can do that.
I thought you were with a Trey over at the end.
I'm with him by the golden doors.
I'm yelling this because
Oh.
we're
He
all.
did.
Yeah.
I thought you said you were helping
No,
Trey with the
he
door.
was, but when Emerald started talking about the doors,
both
he
walked
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So did you do anything to the door besides inspect it?
Just inspected it.
Okay. You like
I mean, I would have listened in.
stonework or like what are you doing to
On that
inspect it?
door?
Yeah.
More of just like, can I
Like, so he's
figure out if
looking
there's
at it.
anything else
So
on the
you,
other
you
side?
kind of push her against the
As
door.
he does that, I just start to put a little bit of pressure on the door. I just look at him.
The gold
It's
door?
open. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. So once I hear them start opening the door, I start
Right
walking
back.
that
I mean,
way.
Would
Do you
we
really
hear
wanna
them
do this?
open the door?
Do you really want to leave
It's
me
just-
alone?
it's just
with
light
a gold
pressure that
encrusted
just-
door.
And then
No,
just
no,
like
I'm
that
gonna
little
go
small
through.
gust
You
of
stay
wind
out
that
here
comes in.
on the
That's all.
Oh,
So
you
I
can
wouldn't
leave.
hear
I
it
thought you
from my
went
door.
down.
Okay.
I'm gonna figure out what's on the other side.
Okay, go ahead.
So Emerald, are we gonna spider underneath this door?
Well, hold on right now. This gold door, it's got my attention. Go
What
ahead.
gold door?
Let's go.
I start
big
walking
one?
cautiously through,
Mhm.
looking for traps
You know that.
and
Sure.
anything danger sense.
man.
Danger sense.
No, I meant
danger
the gold
sense.
door.
I start.
You
chugging-
find a sign.
What does the sign say?
It seems to have
that's
some
the
kind
other
of like vegetation or some kind of something on it. It's unreadable.
I take my double axe and I start
You
scraping.
can't even cut it.
Did you walk in the vault?
Yes.
Wait, what's in there? What did he say? I
Emerald, this might be your best.
You do see that the first word that says coffin.
So I
What's
start
going on?
walking towards
What are we
them.
doing?
Sure. So you're
Just
walking.
get down here.
All right, so I go in the door.
All right. So you guys are all here.
What am I looking at?
Caution.
You're looking at a
A lot of
sign.
vines. I
You
can't
can
cut.
tell that the whole place is not lit whatsoever.
It's not.
But based on the small vision that you do have here,
Yes.
you see the sign.
Uh-huh.
It's got a whole bunch of vegetation on it.
Yeah.
He tells you that he's trying to cut it, but it doesn't work.
Okay.
And the first word is just revealed. It just says caution.
Caution.
So
With my passive perception,
probably
would I
just
see
leave this
them
alone
going
for
in?
now.
Yeah, because of like they're not showing up. You've called them. They said they were about to come, but then the door.
No?
So I just
Let's-
relayed
let's
to Bob
get
and Cass.
out of
I
here
think
first.
they might have opened the door and walked in.
If there is something behind there, we have no escape route.
we're gonna die. But it's
Do we want to go stay together, or do we still want to try to fiddle with this
If this
door?
is the only
definitely stay
way
together,
that we
but-
can get in and out, then yeah,
We're
maybe.
not coming back.
So
Emerald.
Fine.
I guess we'll.
No, I look at you, Emerald, and I'm like, I'm a fucking dwarf. We're inside a bunch of tunnels that has a bunch of valuable things. You really think I wouldn't come back here with like 200 men and pillage this place?
It's gonna be forever.
It doesn't
from now.
matter. It's not going anywhere.
Hey,
Nobody
let's
else
keep
is
in mind
coming
that
into the
eventually
start.
we have to be
Sure.
alive to get back to
So
the
you
forest
three
to
stop.
save
Bob,
our
do you
lives.
start walking back? Cass, do you start walking back?
I start walking out of the vault.
Sure.
Me too.
As you both
You were with
kind of come about
Yeah.
halfway
Oh,
through,
wow.
the whole rest of the room lights up.
Oh,
It just
lit.
lights up and torches along the side.
We
And
can
then
see it now?
against the wall, you're the only one that sees this. Off to the right, you see what looks to be a big lion of some sort. However, behind said lion,
Yes.
you just see mountains of gold. You see some things kind of point out to you. You see a sword and an anvil. You see what looks to be a rug wrapped up. You see a small ring that just is kind of on top of a book. And then a dagger that's kind of like just stuck inside the gold itself. And then what's weird about it is off to the right here, or left, your left, you see what looks to be like a plank, and it has like a padding on it. Almost like at fairs, you'd take a sledgehammer down on it, something like that.
Okay.
Come on, Emerald.
So,
we gotta get out
so
of here.
there was like it was entangled, right? There's a bunch of twigs.
You three, if you so choose, you can get to the gold door at this point.
Yeah.
So it's covered.
I mean,
Yeah, because they all.
Okay.
I see the door's open.
So
I
you
assume-
five are all together here at the beginning of the door, and Emerald is still standing at the side.
So it's how can I see this? Because I'm not really sure. You didn't really explain. How I
It's
can
all
see it.
lit up
Where's
with
Emerald?
torches.
Oh, it's lit up. But I
Yeah,
thought-
as they turn back, the torches
I
just
just turn around and scream
Light
back
up.
into the door.
you guys need to see this.
and make
I
a
turn and
perception
start
check.
walking in.
Sure, you're turning back this way.
No, I walk into him.
Oh,
Does he
Did
say
you get that door open?
No, I think we need Emerald.
what'd you get?
Say it in passing.
15 plus 12 is 26.
26.
Lion comes mad.
You also notice that this lion-looking individual
Mhm.
it looks to be hurt pretty badly. Oh man! Like you could tell it's injured.
Is there a way for me to go in? Because I thought there was like a wall of vines and such that I could not get through.
No, it's not a wall. It's
Uh-huh.
it's just all over the sign itself.
Oh.
You can get on either side of it.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, there's a really badly hurt lion in here, and there's a lot of gold.
So do
It's
I?
not
Oh,
going
you're there. You see all
anywhere.
that.
So I turn. So is the lion alive?
Yeah, you can see it has like a mild breathing to it. Yep.
I'm gonna go.
I detect. I stop. Hold on. 1 second. Okay. Detect magic.
The whole room lights up.
This whole room is magical.
I'm gonna cast find traps.
Sure. No traps.
All right. I guess I'll go deal with this lion.
No, what?
So did you guys
You-
open up
you-
the other door?
I'm a fucking healer.
No,
Yeah, but I have more
locked it,
healing
but it's
spells than you
barricaded
do.
from the other
And you and I both know
Like
that.
what?
No, that's not true.
Like,
We
we don't
can't
know.
tell. We can't even budge the
That's
door
not
open.
You
How
have
come?
you have one spell
Baltimore
that I
is
can.
Okay,
giving that
alright,
Emerald to
alright,
turn
fair
into
enough. Give you that
something
much.
Fair game.
small.
So him and I both
I'm
go.
gonna try something. Do not.
So me and
do
Emerald,
anything.
we bicker at a moment about who's the better healer at this point
Sure.
at the door, and then we both just okay, fine. And then we turn and
Can
we.
I walk with you? Can I go?
Yeah, we're both walking
Okay,
together.
All right,
You
great.
want to hold hands too?
Yes.
All right, so we hold hands.
We're not still talking about that other door.
Sure.
And then I say,
I'm
I
listening
have
to
an
them.
idea,
Your hands are so sweaty.
What is
and I need you guys not to react.
So you guys are moving towards the
Just
line.
Yeah, we're holding hands.
I
You see as them two start to go into
Don't-
You
it.
add,
don't care.
who'd you add with them?
Who
It's
did I add with them?
Baltimore and Emerald.
Looks like there's 3 people.
No, there's only 2.
Oh, never mind. I thought his arm was a girl's hair.
Okay, rude.
Nice.
Okay.
Here it is.
So what are we doing?
I was
He's talking to
saying
us.
that
Sorry.
I'm going to go over to one of those mud holes. How tall is it?
You're probably looking at like maybe Maybe 40, 50 feet up.
Okay. I go over to it and I stick a piece of dried meat rations on the edge of one of my axes. No. I give it to my winding toy.
Sure.
And I tell it to hover 10 feet in front of the hole with the piece of meat out.
Sure.
And
Like it's in the ceiling, just so you know.
yeah, I understand.
Oh, okay.
That's why it can fly, right?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I want it to hover like 10
Sure.
feet in front of it, just where it's like out of arm's reach.
Sure.
But it's still there.
Sure.
And I just want to just say, sorry for attacking you.
Okay. So you see it does that as nothing seems to respond to it. You
I
may get the idea that this may be the entrance to a tunnel system, not just a barrow.
I understand. But
you want to cast speak with him?
maybe possibly something over here. And I then tell the sea servant to leave the ration on the mud piece and then come back.
Like stick it in the wall.
Like stick it into the mud piece.
You see as it like attempts to like just try and like run itself into the mud, like the soil, and then it like goes to drop it to try and see if it can stuck it, and it just
drops to the ground.
Yeah, I got a 4.
That's fine.
And then he just kind of flies back like championly, just kind of come back.
yeah. I put it away and I just
yeah.
I'll just take a whole pile of it then and I'll put it kind of next to the wall.
Sure.
And I just wait.
Sure. Bob, are you doing anything? I see you trying to. No? Alright. So you guys get up to this line. As now that you get closer, you begin to see it has massive wings on its back. It has a necklace full of blue gems kind of strapped around. Everything else kind of looks normal. As what you're getting is that.
The Sphinx.
So I immediately.
But you wouldn't know it's a Sphinx.
Would I know that?
No. Have any of you in your backstores ever come across a Sphinx?
No.
Nope. Then no, you would not know it.
I mean, I've done a lot of research on demons and mythical creatures and gods.
You've done it on demons, I thought.
Demons, fiends, mythical creatures, and gods. Well, gods are mainly bad gods.
Roll with history, disadvantage.
Well, I would immediately get on one knee, seeing that this is like majestic creature.
Yeah, it's a very majestic creature.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna do a medicine check first.
Sure.
And then I'll do cure wounds. Well, provided
What was your
whatever the
history
medicine check is. History's gonna be 8.
Okay. It's a Sphinx.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
So medicine check. Can I roll for that?
Yeah, sure.
Speak with Animals.
Sure.
21 for the medicine check.
It's hurt.
I don't know from what specifically. Just all right. Yeah.
You see, it's just bleeding. It just seems to be.
Oh, so it's bleeding from a specific area? Or just
not that
all
you see.
over?
It's just like in a pool of blood. That's what that dark spot is.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll cure wounds then. I guess at level 3.
Sure. As you place your hands on it and you heal it, you begin to see as the whole Sphinx lights up for about 3 seconds, and then it goes back.
So I asked Sphinx, well, how were you injured?
All years.
Hungry? Thirsty? Is it hungry or thirsty?
No, it's heavily breathing. This animal is injured. What is your name?
What are you two doing?
We were talking with Rahun about.
I'm watching whatever he's doing.
Oh.
So you
Waiting
saw him
for-
do that, and
waiting
then
if
you were
he
just
needs
waiting. I
assistance.
thought you said.
I'm putting a large portion of the rations by like the wall where they climb
Sure.
up to.
Okay. Kind of like an offering piece, and just waiting.
waiting.
So you see as he puts some rations, and now he's just waiting, looking at the hole.
Cass, what happened with the door?
I got it unlocked, but it's barricaded from the other side.
So basically, we
I
need
know.
to find another way to get out of here.
The only way to get out of here is to go back the other way through the double doors to the memorial into God knows what, the center of the dungeon.
I mean, you guys could go
Ideally-
back the way you came.
I just
Yeah.
lean over and I go, it's called the heart of the dungeon.
Maybe we should go back the way we came and try another route, guys. Lead us.
So, what's your next question?
What is your name?
Doesn't respond to you. He's just still heavily breathing.
His eyes aren't open?
If we do,
So
You can't even see his face. He looks to kind of like be like in.
So I'm gonna very gently and cautiously attempt
Okay.
to just try to find out where the blood is coming from.
Yeah.
Sure. I have a question for you. Do you come around this side? Do you pass him?
They seem to
So
very frightened.
if I could not find anything from the position that I'm looking, I would be circling his
Because
body.
he's like looking at like this, and so like, are you like yeah? So I mean, like you probably couldn't move him this way. So if you're passing him, that's all I need to know.
I guess I would, but I would be checking his body as I'm passing him.
Before he
Like I would not leave a 5-foot radius from him.
Before he
Okay,
actually
but you
starts
still pass him.
to make that movement, I would say be weary of how you move around this creature.
I mean, I'm moving very slow. I'm just trying to find out where the blood's coming from.
Yes. However, I think we need to approach this at a much slower pace than we're going. There's a reason that this significant beast is here, and I don't think we should get any closer to this treasure trove than we need to.
Okay, so then I won't go around him.
Okay.
I guess I'll stop at his ass. Because you're up by his head.
So you just stop right here.
Yeah.
Because literally right past his body is where the gold's at.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Could I try to grab his body and gently roll him?
You can try, but you being kind of a healer of the group, you would know that could, depending on the wound, that could really severely hurt it. You could, you don't even know if you could move him because he is.
Not that I am. I just want to know if that is a potential. Like, could he roll? Like between the two of us, is he laying in a way that we could just not roll him, but like teeter him?
can I also do a medicine?
Try.
Can I also do a medicine check to see where he's?
What do you two do? Are you guys doing anything?
I'm just trying to get this.
You guys just tell me, you four, if you guys are doing anything at any point. I don't want to.
But I have.
Can you have Einstein kind of peck at that meat to show that it's safe to eat and consumable?
21 was my medicine.
21. What was yours?
21.
Yeah, you see the same thing. That's what I was like, you guys still roll the same
So
thing.
there's
Just
no,
make it
can't
look like it. I
identify-
don't care if it
can't
actually
pinpoint
eats it or not. Just make it look like it's pecking at it.
So I'm going to say to the beast, we want to help you. We want to cure you. How do we do so?
Just breathing heavily.
Does the pool of blood seem to expand as if he is still?
It doesn't expand.
I'm going to say pray to Gaia.
You're gonna do what?
Pray to Gaia.
Sure.
And ask for guidance on how to heal this beast.
No idea.
Not
I'm gonna walk down to that door that she has like open, that's kind of barricade, and I want to pray to Belanus for guidance.
Got enough. Damn it. It's a door. Get through it. I don't know.
Get through it, I don't know.
I want to inspect the blood as per a medical aspect.
Sure.
If the blood seems old or does it seem fresh?
Oh, it seems fresh.
Okay.
like still.
Oh yeah, that's not even a question. It's
Okay.
fresh. However, I will say that even as you're standing there, like how fast dry blood can be dried, it doesn't seem to be drying.
I look back to the girls,
Sure.
or at least Cass and Bob, see if it's poison. And I say, we should leave this here. If it is gone when we come back, then we probably know they're just trying to survive like us. So I'm going to go back to the vault and make sure Tweedledee and Tweedledum are not being too stupid.
I'm just inspecting the door. Like, it was unlocked, and I know what Cass said, so I'm trying to, see if there's any way I can see, what's barricading it. Or is there a smell?
No, there's not even a smell.
No smell, no light.
Nope.
Can I, I'm going to start, knocking on the door, see if,
Sure. I mean, it's just a door.
gently knocking, I guess.
I go down to the hall
Sure.
to where a tray is, and I put a
Oh, you're coming down here.
Yeah, and I put a hand on her shoulder. Hey, we'll come back to this.
I just want to get out of here.
How is
I
this
do
beast
too.
laying?
I don't wanna
Is it
be
laying on
here.
its
Maybe
don't
we
know.
should go back
It's,
through the way we came
laying on
and
its
see if the water
side
can-
with its head like down.
Okay. Let's
So I'm gonna ask
Let's go
you,
get
please,
Tweedledum.
can you please review your head or turn your body so that we can find the injury site?
Me and Atreya will start heading to the vault.
It doesn't move. Alright, so you guys get over here.
Yeah, we're going to try to get them. We're trying to see what's going on.
I taste the blood.
Taste the blood. It's blood. It's metallic,
Does,
disgusting blood.
does anything and then like I'm tasting it to try to see if I get a sense of poison from it.
No.
Like if it was poison.
Nope. You don't
Okay.
get a sense of poison.
So I spit it out and like yeah, it ain't poison.
We come to the
You
side
come
of
up to
this.
him. You both come up to Baltimore like what seems to be from the pool of
And
blood.
I
that's
see
on the
this
floor.
line, and I see everything that's on it and stuff, right?
Yeah, you see everything there. Yeah.
I'm gonna place my hand
just,
on the line.
I just look.
Yeah,
at
you place
Atreya.
your hand on it.
I'm like,
I'm gonna feel it, try to see any like energy. Do I get anything from this line?
He's hurt.
try taking the restraints off.
There's no restraints.
Yeah, that's
Does
So
a
do I
lion normally? Does a sphinx or a lion normally wear like any kind of? Or what is this thing?
It's a
I
lion
first
with
asked,
wings.
what is this thing?
It's a lion with wings.
The Sphinx.
Yeah.
Do animals normally wear jewelry or armor or anything unless they're like a battle thing?
No, but there's a reason this beast was
Or what do you
here.
do?
casting divine sense?
I don't think we should take any of the jewelry. Like for the first time in my life,
Have you found any
Angelic
actual
or
injuries?
noxious
we're
smell?
looking
You
for
just
it,
get
but we
whatever
we
you've
can't.
been getting.
Is,
you don't
is
get
everything
anything.
acting kind of weird? Like the
Cass, what are you doing? Are you standing
Not
outside?
revealing
Yeah, I'm
itself.
standing at the door.
Alright, Bob, what are you doing? You're standing at the door with Cass?
Everything here has been what
Alright.
exactly?
Would her divine sense give off if this thing is good or bad?
Cursed,
Nope.
Right?
Well, yeah.
So maybe these jewelries on him are actually cursed and actually
Well,
this
it's
to him.
It's an
What
injured
jewelry's on
animal.
Yeah, there's
The
a
blue
there's
sapphire-
there's
Oh,
a blue
okay.
sapphire.
Right around
it's
his
like
collar.
gold with blue sapphires in it around his
I
neck.
look over
But it
into
doesn't look
this-
restricting.
Are you coming into it?
I do, and I look
Okay.
right at his face.
Are you coming into
You
it?
can't see his
Yeah.
face.
So all of you are gathered around this Sphinx.
And
Except-
I say to them,
Does anybody pass the Sphinx?
no, that's
No.
before they do that. I say to them, whatever you do, don't get anywhere near that gold. For the love of God.
I cast
Gods.
divine sense, and I'm not getting any type of good or negative, good or
Do
evil sense from this.
Just to respect everybody's time, it is 11. Is everybody okay to keep going?
I'm okay.
I can go for a little bit longer.
Go for a little bit more? Go for a little bit more. Is it okay if we take a quick bathroom break?
Yeah.
Yes?
I want to end with me reaching in to go take off this like. collar
Sure.
thing.
We're going to go to a small break. We'll be right back.
Fantastic. I have to potty.
welcome back,
Shit.
as we're going to go ahead and
It's been a
jump right
while.
on into it, as you all are, every single one of you, except for Cass and Bob, who are standing outside. You
We're
guys are
gonna
out
die.
by the door.
We're gonna die.
Everybody else is by this Sphinx. And Rahun, you are going to pick up or touch the gold. Do you actually touch it?
No, he said the
On
jewel.
him.
The jewel.
The
jewel.
Yeah. Are you actually touching it?
I just, before I do, I say, I just want to help. And then yes.
So does everybody know?
Yep.
I'm
Cool.
still inspecting him, trying to find
Dexterity
a fucking
saving throw,
wound.
please.
You get +5 because you're around me.
Cool. It's a natural 18 plus 6 and then plus 5. So
29.
29. Yeah.
Yeah, you say it.
Damn.
Wild.
But I still take damage.
Yep.
Oh,
a
you're
lot of
saved.
damage.
Holy shit. As soon as he goes down, man.
I'm not.
Take
Dragging his body.
46 points of force damage.
Half.
No, that is
That's
half.
already half.
Do we see?
Like
Yeah, so
I
you
brace.
see as like you touch it, and you just see like a green laser just shoot out from what looks to be the sword, and it just
I brace. And I'm still trying to take it off.
sure. Make another dexterity saving throw.
That's fine.
Would he get it? Never mind. Does the force push him back?
20 not natural.
As he continues.
+5.
Okay.
25. Yeah, you save.
As he continues to do this, I'm like, Rahun,
No, it doesn't say anything about being pushed back.
You said it was 43 or 42 for the first one.
I forgot. Go 42 because there's one left.
Okay.
All right, so what'd you get? Yeah, you saved, right?
Uh-huh.
It's not even that good, but I like him.
Cheesy won't do bad.
Oh, you take 38
Well,
points
I'll
of
come
force
with it.
damage as you go to pull it, and you see he's like pulling at the neck now.
It's pulling at the lion's neck?
Yeah,
It's
it's
choking the
a
lion?
it's a whole necklace type thing, and he's pulling at the neck to try and pull it off.
Oh.
Well, I want to like lift it off the head.
Oh, okay, so yeah, so you're
So,
trying to
yeah,
like,
I'm
pull it
trying to
off the
like
head.
pull it off the head like a necklace.
Sure.
Like,
His head is deep down into his arm, so there's no like.
but
So you're still pulling.
Unclasp it.
You see another green laser, and it does the 38 points of.
anybody else can help me
Force
right
damage.
now.
Did I see him get damaged? Did I see the laser
Everybody
hit
sees
him?
this.
Hold on,
It's
the
literally
laser.
just happening
The
in
green
front of your
laser that's
eyes.
shooting from this
okay, so
sword.
as he's
Rahun,
pulling it
let
up, the
go.
head's coming up as well.
You're
No.
getting damaged.
No.
You're getting hurt.
So he's not actually
Yeah.
successfully getting
He-
it off
he-
the neck.
the-
So is
the
this
Sphinx-
lion thing.
The way it looks like he's like trying to pull off the necklace,
Uh-huh.
but the head is like almost trying to resist it coming off.
But we're still not able to see the Sphinx's.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, so lions have manes, but would I be able to...
I need to know. Are you trying to pull it off again?
I mean, at this point, no.
Okay, so you let go of it?
Yes, I'll let go. Any help would be
Rahim,
great.
why are you trying to take this necklace off him?
I point at the puddle of blood this thing is literally laying in.
There we go.
So you think this necklace is contributing to that?
I'm gonna try to move the Sphinx.
I look at everything
You're
else
trying
that's
to, like,
around
push
here.
him?
What else
Push
would
it
be
over to
keeping
see
it
its underbelly.
in this
See
body?
if there's any like
in
blood
this spot.
coming.
You can make a strength check.
I don't know,
20.
And
but...
as soon as I
Disadvantage.
touched it,
27 health.
Cool.
and as soon as I touched the necklace, I got attacked. What does that signify?
20 not natural.
To me, it might signify that
20
if
not
we
natural?
touch any goal, we're trying to take any item out of here, we're going to get attacked.
So
That's
what does
how
that
I'm seeing
signify
it.
that this
Cass or Bob, are you
creature
doing anything?
is to this vault? Some type of item that is keeping here. If you are a free-willed being and you are forced to stay
Yeah, that's
here,
it. But the door's open.
would you?
No. I see what you're saying.
This is a caged lion, essentially.
Since its head's down, is there a way I would be able to see, like, No, necklaces
Like
have
a clasp. Doesn't seem to have a clasp of any sort.
Is there anything else on the Sphinx's body?
No, that's it. That's all you see. Besides like its hair.
And I can't find
his mane.
any other source of blood.
Mm-mm.
Can I do
Can I try to
a
move its
medicine
arms?
check?
Sure.
Can I do a
What do you want
medicine
me to
check?
do?
Sure.
Because I want to see where the flow.
Cass,
the
are you
blood's,
doing anything?
the blood's coming out of.
Since everybody walked
Oh.
in there.
So you're going in?
I mean, you would
So
hear some yelling.
You see the sign. You see caution.
Natural 20 on that, trying to move the...
So you see as his paw just shifts.
Does it move back?
Yeah.
It moves back.
Yeah, like as you move it, and then he just...
But I'm like trying to move its arms so that I can reveal its face.
I turn and look at the box. Box, do you know anything about the Sphinx or this room in general?
It flashes. It just says the vault.
Do you know about this Sphinx being here?
No.
I look at Emerald and I go, oh man, you know, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go down to the room and take one of those
sorry.
potions.
I should have rolled for
Oh,
that.
wait!
It flashes. It says it's one of the 6. That's it.
Oh.
Sorry, I should have rolled for that.
I just got a 7.
A 7? No, you don't, it's bleeding.
I'm gonna try to pick its head up.
Sure. Disadvantage.
Huh?
Disadvantage.
It says that after I ask, it doesn't know anything about the Sphinx.
Yeah.
I started heading out of the vault.
Sure. So you turn and leave.
16.
I'm like,
Bob, are you doing anything? You're the only one there. No, you don't. You don't either.
I'm just kind of tending to my.
You can see as it's
wounds.
resisting. Sure.
What's the
Oh, is he
door
injured?
across the
I'll
wall?
attend to.
That seems to be just
Sorry.
a metal
Yeah,
door.
3 lasers.
Okay,
Is he
I know.
injured?
It seems to open.
See her?
Stop.
Oh,
Right.
you got hit by
You got
2
hit by 2.
lasers.
2 lasers. Sorry, it would.
And I gave you 27 health.
Yeah, I
What was that, Bob?
I said I jiggled the handle to see if it's open.
Oh, it's locked.
I use my magic crystal.
Metal door?
Yeah, it's a metal door.
You get sick.
Anything on the ground near me?
I'm sure
Blood.
that adds.
Besides the blood, the
Double
Sphinx,
check.
and then past the Sphinx, there's a whole bunch of gold.
It just says plus D6.
Like,
Yeah.
but next to me, like twigs or anything like that? Nothing.
Clean.
Right,
I'm gonna take one of the ancient coins that I have and just like toss it in the gold pile. See if anything happens.
Sure. You just.
Nothing
You
happens.
just.
Nothing.
Triple nice.
Okay.
Why don't you go try to get it back?
What's the wall made up around it?
Huh?
What's the wall made up around it?
Stone. Like everything else.
And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on you too. Where's my 8?
Oh yeah.
Why didn't I think about
I'm
that?
gonna start inspecting instead of the main focus, but everything else around it.
Does it have a keyhole or a
Plus 10.
key lock, or is it just metal
With
door?
what being the main focus?
Just
No, it doesn't have a key lock or anything.
like I always do, I'm checking for secret traps, doors.
The only thing you find is the sign, this. The only thing you see on the roof, it seems to be like a pulley system lever. That's way up on the high. It's probably like 120 feet up.
I'm gonna go jump on the
You
thing.
got plus 10.
Jump on what thing? Yeah, so you come over here and you jump. You just hear, "Boo!" as you hear it, but you don't necessarily know where it's coming from. But the padding on it, or that whole plank, lights up. Lights up gold, brilliant for about 3 seconds, and then fades back.
Me looking up at the lever, did I see it move when you did that?
No.
I cast unseen strike.
Emerald.
Sure.
Yeah. I point
Tell it to go
up.
pick up a piece of gold.
Dissipates right as it passes the Sphinx.
I point at the lever that's up top.
So that I can see the hallway?
Mm-hmm.
So you went to go pick
That
up a
is
piece
the
of gold
hallway.
and disappear?
That's like legit the whole
No,
hallway.
I casted Unseen Servant and told him to go
I
pick
have-
up a piece
I
of
have
gold,
blocks.
and as soon as he stepped past the Sphinx, he dissipated. So it's an anti-magic field.
Is there like stone next to this? Like the wall, is it made of stone?
What wall? Like this wall?
The one that I'm right next to, like I'm in.
Yeah, it looks like stone. Yeah.
Can I just stone shape to like grab a piece of the wall and put it on top of that thing?
Sure.
And then,
Like you see, it was like you pick up the stone, you put it down on it, and just see, poof, you hear the, poof, and then it lights up for like 3 seconds, and then it just dissipates.
I again point at the lever at the top.
How tall is the ceiling?
120 feet.
Holy shit.
Okay. I continue to walk out of the vault. I pass over to Cass and I'm like,
What's happening in here?
Shit. Just bullshit.
Should I just
More
like
bullshit.
pet the
As soon as it
lion?
walks
Weird lion thing over there.
Sure, you pass it.
Did
But
you
I
see
mean,
if my
we could
my
have
food
Bob
got
fly
ate?
up.
Go back out to where
I look back at the pile. Did any of his food get eaten by the little thingies?
What is that?
No.
What does it say?
Why would they
There's
have
no
an
touch.
There's a lever
injured
up there,
animal
120
guard
feet up.
gold?
Well, it was probably
He
originally.
is part of the vault. He
It was
is
probably-
a valuable thing.
Probably there to
that's
guard the
so
gold,
up
and then somebody
above
maybe tried
lit
to
up?
get to the gold.
Yes.
So
No. Just that plank
He
that you've been
is-
playing.
He is
Okay.
a rare.
I'm gonna keep jumping on it.
All right, so you keep jumping on it, and it like glows for like 3
So
seconds, and it goes
much.
back, then
And they
it
wanna keep
glows
him
for 3
injured so he
seconds, and
can't
then it
get
just
out of
goes.
here.
Correct. Think of that necklace as more of a collar, not a necklace.
Hey, Bob! I yell out the hallway. You think you can come in here real quick? Please?
Oh, he said please.
That would leave us unguarded to a door that could close behind us.
As he's
Systems
going
all
in,
approved.
I'm walking out.
So-
Rahoon's walking out, though.
Hello.
Alright, I'll go in.
So you see the sign with a whole bunch of vegetation as the first word says caution.
Hey, so there's a lever 120 feet up. You think you could fly up there and maybe hit the lever?
And he points over to a lever that's about 15 feet off to your left, about 120 feet up.
Can I attempt to shoot it?
Sure. As you go to like strap an arrow, you also begin to realize that you kind of look at it and then you just kind of analyze around you real quick. That there seems to be 2 bullseyes right over here.
In the corners?
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Like, by that, do you mean it's like something that looks
Like it looks
I'm
like a
supposed
straight up
to
target that you would use on like archery.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Like in the top, like 120 feet up on either corner of the over here.
Okay, I'll go for. What does it look like the lever is?
The lever is all the way over here.
What does it look like it's connected to? Is it like?
It
connected to
just
the
looks like a pulley
or-
system that goes into the wall. You don't know where it goes.
Okay, so I try and hit the bullseyes then.
Huh?
I try and hit the bullseyes then.
Sure. Roll d20s.
So is it just D20 by itself? Because it's not really an attack, or like do I add anything or just?
Still an attack.
Yeah, just roll an attack.
Slide your dexterity plus your proficiency.
Oh, actually, it doesn't matter about your roll. You shoot it, as you see the diamond tip just flake as the wood just.
I have other arrows.
It's cute. It's cool. Which one are you using?
I'll pull another arrow at this knot, the diamond one.
Sure. Which one?
I just have regular arrows
Oh, okay, cool.
that I had picked up in one of our previous adventures.
Sure. Roll d20.
I don't have very many, but
Do I notice what she's shooting at?
2 or 1.
Yeah. You guys all see this now.
2 or 1.
Oh, just one.
14. Wait,
14.
Nope.
Are you're shooting at one bullseye, right?
So if she shoots at one, I'll shoot at the other.
Sure. Make a d20. Or roll an attack.
21 or 20.
20?
14.
Oh, I was like pound.
Yeah.
It's not I rolled 25.
25?
24.
24. So you both, as you guys both take aim, you taking one, she reacts. You guys, as they just hit the targets, and then you see as those also light up for 3 seconds, and then they dissipate.
So 3-second intervals, we gotta do everything at the same time within the 3 seconds.
Ooh, I can jump.
Wait, so we need to hit the lever and the thing and the 2 bullseyes all at the same time?
I start looking around the room to see if anything else stands out. Like
We
from the
haven't-
bullseyes, the platform, the lever.
Besides those items, no. So it's the 2 bullseyes, this lever, this thing, the sign, Sphinx, these 4 items.
Okay,
Did
so
we tried that lever right there, right?
No, nobody's
120
tried
feet
it.
up.
Yeah.
so
Um,
there's the lever.
Bob, what are
there's
you doing?
the platform that Emerald is currently standing on.
And the 2
The
bullseyes.
2 bullseyes and the Sphinx. Because I healed
What
the
about
Sphinx
the thing?
earlier and it lit up for 3 seconds as well.
Okay, is there anything else in the room, like perception check? Is there anything else in the room that...
As I just stated prior, that's all you see,
Okay.
besides the gold. Bob, what are you doing? Are you passing the sign? Are you doing anything with the lever? Are you...
Casting fly to go switch it.
Sure. So you full cast fly and you go up?
Yep.
Alright, so you pull the pulley. As you just pull it, you just see the rope light up for about 3 seconds, and then it dissipates.
We need to do it all at the same time. Bob, you have the lever. I'll get one. Bullseye. Trey has the other. Emerald, you're by the platform.
Yep. Baltimore, you should heal
And
the
he's
line.
by the line. All right.
All right. So the only ones that need to make rolls are you three, Atreya, Cass, and Emerald.
Oh.
All right.
Just to jump.
All right. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's not good. 9.
Do I add anything to it?
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
19.
19.
18.
18. So all of those items light up when you guys pull. You heal. What are you using to heal?
Sure would.
Oh, okay. So is that spell slot or is that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you heal. So all of that goes. Everything lights up. However, something that happens prior when you finally you give a good hop on it and you're gonna go boom. As it lights up. You hit your mark. You miss yours. As you release, you just and it just. You're like, ooh.
With Cass naturally getting an extra attack and seeing that she missed, but you have extra attack too.
Yeah.
Could she, if it's
again.
shooting, could she try again within the 3 seconds?
Yeah.
Mine's quick.
Sure. I'll say yours. Yeah.
All right. So I'll roll again. 18.
So you shoot. As it goes, you seem like, oh yeah, that's gonna hit, and then you see a minor shield just block your.
A shield blocks my arrow?
Is it a magical arrow?
No. No, it's not a magical arrow. If I use my bonus
Everything
attack,
dissipates.
oh, it's not.
We should do it again.
We
All
have
right,
to
let's try again.
Oh, Lord.
So,
What's going on back there?
Bob, what are you doing?
I mean, I've still got.
Oh yeah, you're over here by the lever.
For them to call.
Okay. On 3.
Sure.
1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. I got a 2 again. But it's.
Try to make another one.
Oh yeah. So that one was a hit.
What'd you get?
Natural 1.
Force also breaks off.
One.
No,
2
as-
2s and a natural 1.
and a natural 1.
Oh my god.
Do I just hear all this going
Yeah,
on
well, anything
behind me?
happened for a natural 1. It happened. Yeah, you all of a sudden you start hearing like dink, stink, stink. Yeah.
What the hell is happening?
With third time's charm.
I
Here you
think,
go.
I think we figured out the puzzle in here.
Huh?
17.
17. You hear it go.
Ooh, so you need the ding, I think.
Rahun, we might need you in here.
Okay, what? First of all.
I come back into the fucking room.
Sure. So you come back
Can I just
into the
roll
room.
2 so that if I miss one, I have the second one as a
What? You're
backup?
old.
No.
What if both of you jump
What
at
are
the
you
same
guys
time?
doing in here?
We need your help. Just come jump.
What is going
Just come
on?
I
jump.
think we need to activate all of these things at the same time.
Are you sure it's at the same time?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are
How
you
far
sure?
away-
No.
when
I'm
I-
not sure,
when
but this is
shot
our best
arrow,
guess.
Was it a magic arrow?
They've been using regular arrows. By the way, make sure you're counting how many you have.
Alright, what am I jumping on?
I have all
This
And
right
she
here.
came up when she shot a regular arrow?
Yeah. No. The shield. Well, the shield came up when she shot a regular arrow, but not because it was magical.
As he says, you need to jump right here. I jump into Emerald's arms.
Jeez. So I catch him.
Sure. Good for you.
Yeah.
That's some stability right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Trust fall.
And then
I jumped. Now what?
I'm holding him, and I tell him,
I don't know how much I have. 10.
"You're not as heavy as I thought you were."
I'm very small.
And 2, I need you to jump with all your might at the same time as everyone else triggers these other things.
Why don't you just turn into a small bird and then transform into a giant rock in the midair and then fall?
Well, I
Do you
can't
think-
transform into a rock.
Do you think your
What
count
about
matters
an
when you
rock
hit?
elemental?
Don't we have a rock that changes size?
Maybe. A what?
A rock? No, we have my axe that changes size.
So what would stop us from just making your axe really big and just setting it on it and letting it go off and then go off again and then go off again and then go off again and then we just go in sync with that. If we miss, you knock another arrow, we do it again.
I'm pretty sure my axe isn't heavy enough.
I mean, we had Emerald jumping on it, right?
Yep.
Exactly. That's a whole force. Actually, just laying my axe on top of it, I don't think it's going to keep it going.
We should try doing again what we just did.
Does it matter when you hit the platform or when it goes up and makes the?
Me and Emerald lock hands and we jump up together and jump down.
Yeah.
Sure. One of you make a strength check.
One of us?
Yeah.
Oh, someone's gonna go through the bottom.
Do I get advantage?
Sure. How much do you guys weigh combined?
I'm a short, fat dwarf, so I'm assuming I weigh at least like 180.
So 180. You're probably what, like 2?
What?
No, he's probably like less than me.
So we'll say 150.
Sure.
So together you're probably about 320.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Sure. So you both jump. Or Emerald, you have the ground. You can jump. He can't say jump because he's the one.
Oh, he's in my arms.
Yeah, he's in your arms.
I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna jump.
Sure. Make a strength check.
Oh,
Not you.
me?
Yeah.
Does he still get advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. No. I got a 8.
8?
Yeah.
Sure. So you guys just, as you slip off and you don't get your full weight on it.
I say we do what we were doing before.
Okay, let's try again. Hopefully I'll be able to roll.
You still have Rahun in your arms?
No, I squirm out of his
So
arms.
you get off.
And I go, here, I'm just going to do this. When you jump up, I'm going to just
Hey
help
Bob,
push it
I meant
down.
to tell you
Okay.
that when you on that sign, you
I
see
like
a whole
that.
bunch of vegetation on it. Like a whole bunch of growth, plant growth.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
So we're all in place now?
Yeah.
All right. What are you doing?
I squirm off and I stay on the ground, and when he jumps up and he lands, I'm going to just use my arms to help push it down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I'm gonna try my best not to step on his finger.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Like,
the
does it
platform's
seem-
only like this big.
Yeah, but does it lift up and then kind of raise down a little bit?
Like it lifts.
Well, I mean,
up
like if you're
automatically.
gonna like put your hands on the platform, he's coming down on that platform.
Then I'll just
which
put
is like,
my foot like on the side of it and just help like push it down without actually jumping.
like this
Just-
big. Okay, sure.
I can put my foot in between his legs, right?
Sure.
I mean, I don't. Think
It's a platform about this big, so however you guys want to do that, that's up to
Let's
you
just give
guys.
it one more try, and if it
Sure.
isn't, I'll just hold you again.
Whatever. I'll stay on the platform.
All right, we're good. We ready?
Just
Yeah.
trying to give him some type of advantage.
Jesus,
Some sort
let's
of
get
Wait,
this.
hold on. Did that vegetation look like it was covering up? It like was part of the sign like I couldn't see?
Correct.
I'm gonna go back down to the other side and move the vines.
All right, so you try to move the vines, and you can tell that they are just they're just on there. Doesn't seem like they're moving. As you see, as Bob just kind of just leaves the pulley and goes back down.
Wait, Bob, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take my dagger out and try to cut him.
I tell him I've already tried.
The veins don't seem to cut. Or vines.
Burn him.
What's the sign made out of?
Like a metal.
Burn him.
That was
Firebolt
a
it.
good.
So you firebolt it as the fire just spreads throughout the vegetation. You see the sign light up for 3 seconds. You read the sign as it says, "Caution, the following room is protected and will defend itself. To deactivate the protection to the room, please activate the six protection objects that have been assigned to the room. You may add any and all items to the vault, but to withdraw without permission is certain death. Andromeda."
Man, drunk.
So there's 6. So we got 1, 2, 3,
We got 5.
4, 5, and the sign's 6.
Healing the Sphinx.
After about 3 seconds,
Healing
it
Sphinx.
dissipates,
Holy-
and then you see the vines
caution sign.
almost instantly grow on the sign again.
So who's gonna deal with the sign now?
Ron, from where I'm standing, I'm going to sit in the. Am I the one against the wall to the far right?
Yeah.
Rahun jumps
So technically you're over
on
here
the
now.
step.
Yep.
He flies for the pulley.
Mm,
You
no.
burn the sign.
He
you
has
heal.
he
and
has
shoot.
to burn the
1,
sign.
2, 3.
He's
four.
got
Who's
more
next?
he has more firebolts than I do.
Okay, so
Also,
then can you fly
cantrip,
and
I hear you want to move 4 spaces somewhere. I don't.
Towards the back of towards the Sphinx.
What?
do you fly and pull the
Take
lever?
me
Can you fly
down.
and pull the lever?
3 to center me right in the middle of the room.
What does he do?
I want to see if I can scorching.
We can pull and scorch at the same time.
Bob.
Scorching ray the 2 bullseyes and the sign at the same time.
Well, there's 6 of us and there's 6 items, so I think we should all just take.
3 at once if this works.
The bullseye and the sign are on totally opposite sides of them.
Yeah.
Bob,
why don't you take the sign?
I will say it is possible. However, the 2 archery targets are made out of hay. So you will burn them.
Yeah, so let's not do that. Bob, you get the sign. I'm going to get the lever. Rahun, you get the little jumpy thing. The girls will get the targets, and then you get the Sphinx. The Sphinx.
So this is the 4th time we're doing it. You made sure everybody's been... You took your spell slots for those heals?
No, this isn't...
It's the 4th time. So now I will become a raven.
Okay.
And I will pull the thing.
Bob, are you going over to the sign?
Going back to the sign.
Wait, who's got the...
Rahun's got the thing.
Rahun's going to step on the step.
I would love to do this, and then we call it.
Yes.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said I would love to do this, and then we call it.
Okay, yeah, sure. So is everybody got their level? Everybody knows what they're doing?
Yep.
All right. You guys can.
Ready?
Yeah. Do I need to roll or no?
I
don't need to roll anymore.
No.
On 3. 1.
Yeah, you need to roll. And how are you hitting this? Are you hitting it with full-fledged axe? Are you jumping on it?
I'm just jumping on it like he was.
Sure.
What does it look like? Does it look like I can hit it with an
Dude,
axe?
I don't know, dude. I'm not.
Is it made out of metal?
I'm letting you do whatever you do. So you guys roll it, and then I'm just trying to figure out how. So you're healing. You're firebolting.
Yes.
You guys are using your regular arrows. You're pulling it with a raven, and you're jumping on it.
I'll use the side of my great axe and come down it on the blunt side instead of the sharp side. Do that instead.
I'm going to say, because I've been doing this and I've been wasting spell slots, seeing if they're missing, I'm going to wait until I see both of their arrows actually make purchase.
Sure.
That makes sense. He's got a few seconds.
Okay.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
So for those that rolled,
22.
16.
you're going to have to reroll as another shield hits your regular arrow.
Yeah, the reroll. Just reroll.
14.
3 seconds.
14, you hear the...
Can I try it again in this 3 seconds?
Yeah, you do have an extra attack. We'll say that the jump is an attack. Go ahead.
22.
22 hits. Boom. In the last couple seconds,
18.
Rahun's like, fuck, fuck, fuck! As you hear it go, and then you pull, it just glows. He firebolts as it reveals. All 6 light up as all 6 of those items begin to dissipate except for the Sphinx. The Sphinx begins to grow brighter and brighter. The blood almost seems like it's being sucked back into the Sphinx itself.
I start stepping back.
So you step back.
Healthy space.
And
I come perch on his shoulder.
You see as the what the Sphinx was begins to
that's great.
raises itself as it seems to have a newfound strength. And now you guys can actually see its full-fledged mane as it kind of comes down. It has a blue sapphire on both its chin and forehead. And then you see as the necklace proceeds to go down as there's a sapphire not only on the gold plate, but seems to be like embedded into its chest. And he just looks at all of you. He goes, "I am Andromeda." And that's what we'll call for tonight. Cool.
Is that helpless animal?
He's a what?
So anyway, we
still
appreciate
here
you
on
guys.
his own
I did not check Whisper. Sorry, I'm not on Twitch. I have like 5
I'm
programs.
trying to figure out if he's whispering you or whispering me.
Anywho, we will be back next week. Wayside, I will go after this episode. I'll go on to the Whisper if you just want to stay up for a little bit.
He whispered me.
Oh, he whispered you. Okay. So, we will be make sure. I don't know what those whispers are saying. However, I don't want any of that outside whispers going inside the game. So if I find out that any whispers,
I don't think that's the case. I think it's something else we're talking about.
So, anywho, with that being said, we will see you next week here on Epic Interactions. I don't believe that there's we will be here, so I don't see any reason why not. So we appreciate you guys. You guys have a wonderful night. Be safe, drive safe, and we will see you next week. Have a great night or epic night.